Now, it's University of West Alabama Tiger Athletics play-by-play on Sly 1049 and Sly1049.com.
Good afternoon, Tiger fans, and welcome to the Gulf South Conference matchup as the Tigers make the trip over to Cleveland, Mississippi to take on Delta State. I'm Will Atkinson. I'll be bringing the play-by-play this afternoon. With me is Rob Pearson. We're in Cleveland, Parker Field at McCool Stadium. And we've got a great afternoon for GSC football as West Alabama comes in to the contest 4-2, 2-1 in the Gulf South Conference, and a formidable foe with Delta State as they come in undefeated, an unblemished 6-0 record, 3-0 in the Gulf South Conference. And this is a matchup, folks, that it goes back a while. 68th meeting between these two ball clubs. They have played every year since 1968 except the 2020 season, shortened by COVID, and they played 13 times prior to that long stretch, dating all the way back to 1940, where the game ended in a 0-0 tie. West Alabama's record against Delta, 28-36-3, and Delta has won the last two meetings, so West Alabama looks to get on the winning ways here in Cleveland. Yep. And Rob, we made the trip over today. We've been able to get here, get set up. Great hospitality here in Cleveland as always. And what a great afternoon for some Tiger football.
It really is. We've been blessed with some great weather on Saturdays, and Will, this is just another one here. A little bit of a breeze that is coming from south to north here on the in the Delta. There's nothing to hold that breeze back. So you may hear a little bit more about that breeze as the game progresses, because it will affect the kickers, as we've seen. Just a little bit of a cross breeze out of the southwest, but ordinarily just a fantastic day. And other than being here in an okra patch, where it's a perfect day. As far as Gulf South Conference is concerned, Will, this is a biggie. There's one undefeated team, that's Delta State. There are three teams with one loss, and two of them have already won today, and that is West Florida and Mississippi College. And then there's West Alabama, who is sitting a half game back of those guys at 2-1. So a West Alabama win today would definitely murky the waters a little bit in the Gulf South Conference, and we're here for it.
I tell you what, you talk about the strength of the Gulf South Conference, the games that have already gone final today with West Florida picking up a win and Mississippi College picking up a win over Valdosta State. And unless I've gotten my wires crossed, that particular game, the Mississippi College game, we're talking about Mississippi College going over 500 yards on the ground. Did I hear that one right?
I think you did. Look, we can certainly check it out and see, because that is something to behold. If Mississippi College goes on the road.
Here's the information that I got. Choctaws pick up a 49-40 win on the road behind 598 rushing yards.
That information is accurate. That is 598 net rushing yards. They lost 4 somewhere along the way, so they gained 602. Can you imagine? But now, there were times in our game when the game sort of settled down from the opening exuberance that Valdosta had. There were times that our offensive line just absolutely moved their defensive line off the football. So, it speaks volumes for Mississippi College to go over there and take care of business the way they did. But, 600 yards of rushing offense is something to behold. And of course, Mississippi College. No, we play North Greenville next week. We're going to play Mississippi College for, about 4 weeks from today, I believe.
That's right.
So we got a little time to worry about them. We were able to dispatch Valdosta in a game, Will, that last week the statistics. You look. If I showed you the statistics, you would say West Alabama won pretty easily. Maybe 2 or 3 touchdowns. We got gained by about 150 yards.
That's right.
Sort of controlled things from early in the first quarter on. But that's not the way the score looked. At the end, the Tigers had to hold on.
Now, it was a much closer game on the scoreboard than I felt like it was on the field. But, a few miscues in all 3 phases of the game against Valdosta, gave the Blazers a little bit more opportunity to stay in it. But Offensively, last week, West Alabama, they looked really good. And the defense, per the usual, I mean, they continue to show up. And, although we had some miscues, Gabe Dunkel ends up getting special teams player of the week. He does all of our place kicking for us. Got 7 points last week against Valdosta, so a nice honor for him. But, highs reached in the low 90s today here in Cleveland. As Rob says, the wind's blowing out of the southwest, but it's a beautiful afternoon. I still see some Tiger fans that have made the trip over here, so that's exciting to see. The team had the opportunity to stay the night in Starkville last night, so they are rested and ready to go. So, it's on here in about 25 minutes, so a great opportunity to see these two teams lock heads, so to speak, for the 68th time in this historic battle. And
you got to wonder, last year's game, was it 35-30, I think was the final score last year. You got your hand on it.
35-30.
West Alabama had, I'll say this, I had the opportunity to do PA for that game last year, so I remember it well. If the Tiger players that were a part of last year's team don't have a little bit of a bad taste in their mouth about last year's game, and there's no way to look in the mirror and say why, there were reasons why that things took place the way they were, but you remember it. The Tigers had 3 untimed downs, it seemed, inside the 1-yard line to win the game at the end. Delta State's defense kept trying to give the Tigers an opportunity to score a touchdown and win the game. And the Tigers just could not convert. Obviously Delta State held them out, depending on your perspective of things. But that was such a heartbreaking loss because West Alabama was in the playoff picture.
Absolutely.
At that time. And when Delta State, who was not anywhere near the playoff picture, they were like 2-4 when the game rolled around. I don't remember their exact record, but it was not a winning record. Came over there and just shocked them. It did not. That kind of set things in motion for the rest of the year. It was a turning point in the season in a negative way, Will. And I know the coaches remember it, and I would expect the players who are here to remember it as well. And fortunes could change tonight. Delta State's undefeated and riding high. They'll have a good crowd here. And here's West Alabama, who's not riding a 9-game road winning streak, to come over here to Cleveland. If they're able to take revenge out over last year's game, I think the okra is right for the pick.
I tell you what, we mentioned the okra. I'm partial to frying it, but however we need to take care of business
Big
but it's a great matchup, and it's a rivalry that goes all the way back to, like I said, September the 20th, 1940. A 0-0 tie, and they played that one in Cleveland back in 40. But West Alabama's record at home against Delta State, 16-13-2. They're 12-22-1 here in Cleveland, so it's very similar to having to go to a Valdosta State, where it's a tough place to play. But this West Alabama team is not fearful of road games. I mean, you mentioned it, a nice road winning streak. It's something that they found a lot of success in. And, what you're going to see today, it's just flat out, you're going to see 2 top GSC teams go strength on strength. Delta State, they've got the top scoring offense, 46.8 points per game, and third in all of Division II in total offense with 497 yards per game. West Alabama, among the stingiest defenses in the GSC, they allow 16 points a game and rank 22nd in all of Division II, allowing just 283 yards. So you talk about a really tough West Alabama defense against a very strong Delta State offense.
And this defense, start with the defense. You're exactly right. Last week, once the defense sort of settled into the game, Valdosta had a drive to start the game. I don't know that they had a long drive after that. I mean, it was just, they had some things set up by special teams that were able to net touchdowns, but they didn't have a drive for a touchdown after the very first one. once Coach Steve Cecil and the rest of his defensive staff sort of figured out what Valdosta was doing, made the necessary adjustments, and that was pretty much it for them. So, you know, this is a challenge because this is a team that put 70 up on the board against Valdosta a couple of weeks ago.
They did.
There's no question. This is a high-powered offense. So you know they're going to get theirs, right? I mean, we've got a good defense, but you've got to hope to hold. I say hope to hold them. You plan to hold them to somewhere in the 20s. That means the offense has got to score somewhere in the 30s. Well, last week, Tucker Melton came back from a game off and wasn't spectacular, but did enough, especially on third downs, Will. His third down passing efficiency. They finished the game 11 of 19. They were 5 of 10 in the first half. Finished the game 11 of 19. So in the second half, when it matters, they were 6 for 9. And if my math's still correct, that's pretty good. You know,
no
especially
doubt.
When the chips were down, it was a close game. You needed a first down, and that's what it's going to take tonight, is keep the chains moving, keep this high-powered Delta State offense off the field, and, of course, put points on the board. But I think they're going to have to score in the 30s today.
Well, and what you see on his passing line, he was 14 of 31 with 2 touchdowns for $176. You're like, oh, okay, he found the end zone twice, 176. But what you don't think about is for the first time all year, he carried the ball 6 times for 81 yards, and he averaged over 13 yards a carry, something that we had not seen him do. And then all of a sudden, it gives the offense more opportunities. They're able to do different things. They're able to get, you know, the passes complete to the guys like Knowles and Dalton Bailey. But then you see the running backs like Demetrius Battle and Bry Webb also be able to expand, you know, that particular part of the offense. I mean, the Tigers, they put up 351 yards on the ground last week against Valdosta. Deep 8-ball, he goes for $114, and Bry Webb had 98. I mean, he knocked on the door all day of that century mark. And, you know, it's just one of those things, being able to get Tucker Melton mobile opens up the offense, and it puts things in the Tigers' favor.
Well, some things that really stood out to me as well were the receiving players that we had. Darius Knowles, again, continues to perform at a very high level, 5 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown. Bry Webb had a catch out of the backfield for a touchdown that was pretty. Dalton Bailey had a bit of a breakout game, I think, at Valdosta. He had 4 catches for 47 yards. I believe 3 of them were on third down. I mean, they were such a big plays in every catch. And the same thing can be said for Caleb Bass. He had 3 catches for 33 yards, a big tight end. Of course, John Hilbert had 1 catch for 6. But, you know, the receivers, if you go, again, you're going to play a game like you're playing today. The quarterback gets you the ball anywhere around you. Receivers got to make plays, and we've got some playmakers.
You know, and we absolutely do. And you talk about Knowles. Knowles has been a guy, I mean, we've talked about it all year long. He's done a great job. And we talked about it on the way over. Dalton Bailey's a true freshman.
Yep.
And he's been able to reel in 10 catches, and he's averaging 12 yards a catch. And all of these weapons are going to be proved to be big for Tucker Melton. But we're about 17 minutes away. We're going to take a quick break. We come back, we'll hear from Coach Brett Gilliland on Sly 104.9.
At the University of West Alabama, we want to help you find your something. We offer nearly 60 undergraduate programs in several areas of study, including education, natural sciences, nursing, business, technology, and more. Find your home at one of the safest college campuses in the nation and make lifelong friends through Greek life or student clubs and organizations. Now is the perfect time to take advantage of UWA's generous transfer credit policy and competitive tuition. Get started at UWAradio.com. That's UWAradio.com.
Livingston Auto Parts has been family-owned and operated for over 40 years in downtown Livingston. They've been serving the surrounding area, all the hydraulic hoses, batteries, spark plugs, oil, and belts that keep your vehicle and farm equipment going. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 7 a.m. to noon. Hey, if they don't stock it, it probably doesn't exist, but I'm sure they can order it for you. Livingston Auto Parts.
Do you need a new vehicle today, or are you trying to keep your current vehicle running smoothly for a few more months? Hey folks, Lee Allen for Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. No matter if you're in the market now or later, we're here for you. We have a lot full of inventory packed with cars, trucks, and SUVs. When you're ready, we have what you need at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian. Remember, when you're ready, we're ready. Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, it doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
At Sumter Insurance, we have the best insurance products and the most experienced staff. Come see us today.
We're here with Coach Brett Gilliland, head coach of the Tigers, and coming off a nice road win against Valdosta State. We got off to a rocky start last week, Coach, and we fell behind early 14-0, but ended up righting the ship and getting a 34-31 win over the Blazers. What was that win? What did it do for us last week at getting that big road win against Valdosta?
I think it was a huge confidence builder. And like you said, anytime you start against a good team at their place and you basically spot them 2 touchdowns, that's a chance for the wheels to fall off, so to speak. And, credit to our guys. After that 0-14 start, the offense got the ball, drove down, and cut the lead in half. And then we actually settled down and started playing. A lot of it was some special teams errors and some things that just gifts. I mean, it was just we gift wrapped some things for them, even late in the game. I mean, so it was, like I told the team, we did plenty to lose the game, really in all 3 phases. But the biggest thing was, we kept rallying, kept battling, and our guys just found a way to win in the end and refused to lose. And so that was a really good confidence boost, being on the road at Valdosta. It's so hard to win there. And, you asked last week, historically, we hadn't won much at Valdosta. So it's always good to find a way to get a win there.
It was an exciting win, to say the least, and I will tell you that it made the trip home much more enjoyable, and it felt like it knocked off about 100 miles, just being able to enjoy that win and replay that. But, on the ground last week, the guys rushed for 327 yards. 8 ball, he rolls up, he hits the century mark, he gets 114. Bry Webb knocked on the door of the century mark, he had 98. We saw Tucker Melton throw for 176. He found the end zone twice and also rushed for 81 yards. And his ground game has not been something that, we had seen, coming into the season earlier. But what was the key last week to the offense, finding that groove and gaining over 500 yards against Valdosta?
I think, the biggest thing was that was the first week we've played with the same 5 offensive linemen in a row, 2 weeks in a row. And so, those guys are starting to mesh. We feel like we've got, 5 good ones in there, and then they're starting to mesh together. So I think that had a lot to do with it. And then the other part was Tucker played well. He would have had a lot more yards had it not been for some drops in the receiving core. But just as far as throwing the ball, he did well. And he's always had the ability to run, so we knew that was something over the season. Of course, the season we were going to have to grow and use. And we were able to do that, and it helped us out big time in the run game because it just opens up a whole different facet of things. So, I thought we played a much cleaner game offensively.
Well, I was, like I said, it was exciting to watch, and clean, I think, is definitely a good way to look into it. For the second week in a row, we're going to be on the road. We've won 8 straight going all the way back to the shortened 2020 season. So the road's not something that we've shied away from. But, tell me about what's gone into this week as we get ready to travel to the unbeaten number 10 ranked Delta State.
Well, I think, Delta's another team, as we face a lot of times in this conference, that are in the top 10 in the nation, and for good reason. And, so our guys know that, see that, and you don't just see it on stats and on rankings. They show it on the film. They're a really good football team. So human nature is to make sure that you it's easy to get motivated and prepared for weeks like this, which, we try to always get our guys to get motivated and prepare the same way every week. But this week we don't have to ride them quite as hard because they understand the importance of the game, but also they understand the quality of the opponent we're playing. I'd put them up against anybody in the nation right now with what they're doing, especially on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they're playing really, really good. I think we've had a great week of practice, and I think we just got to go out and not make mistakes that, not give them anything. And they're going to get some good plays against us. We know that on all three phases, but we got to be able to rally and return the favor and make sure we try to find a way in their stadium to keep some momentum going throughout the course of a game. And when we line up against these guys, it's always a dogfight. So, that's what we're prepared for.
It's one of those things in an odd scheduling year, we're going to see them 2 times. We see them this one for the GSC, one that goes into that GSC part of the season, and then the game to end the regular season, which was kind of tabbed as like a postseason preview or something where we'll go back to Cleveland. Is there anything that we have to do differently because we see a team twice in a season?
Not right now. I mean, I think we just, we're going out and throwing everything we can to try to win the game. This is a huge, important game, especially for us and where we are in the season. So, obviously when we worry about when you see a team twice, as you're starting to face them the second time, you got to start, figuring out, what different wrinkles they can adjust to and yours as well. It's kind of like a extended halftime, so to speak, in between the 2 games. But no, this one is just go play a really good Gulf South Conference team at their place, and I'm sure it's going to be an electric atmosphere. And Coach Cooley's going to have their running around like their hair's on fire like he always does. And we just work really hard to go try to match that and see if we can play a really, really physical game and see how they like it.
Well, I'm all for that. Last week, the defense. I mean, 7 tackles for a loss. Jamal Ellis registers a huge sack and a pretty big part of the game. We get 2 picks. The guys, they are working hard. They are among the best defenses in the league. What makes that happen? How do these guys continue to push the envelope defensively, and what are they going to need to do, to give us a chance to get out of Cleveland with a win?
Keep doing what they're doing, because like you said, we've got one of the best defenses right now statistically, and the reason for that is, our guys take pride in that, and they take pride in their role within the defense, and, we throw different wrinkles each week. The quarterback that we played at Valdosta is a huge runner, so, not as many sack attempts on a guy like that. It was more spying and keeping him flush from the pocket, but not able to get downfield, which our ends did a heck of a job of doing, and and then make big plays when we got a chance. That interception in the end zone where D. Mays deflected the ball and Trevon Stanford ended up picking it in the end zone. That was a huge play because they got a chance to go right back up 2 scores there, and so that's the biggest thing I think our defense has done. They haven't flinched when anything bad's happened, whether it be they get we give the opposing offense good field position or a bad play happens to us on defense. They don't flinch. They just line up to play the next play, and that's what we've preached all through the preseason, and they've really taken it to heart.
Well, I love the way that they played, and everybody likes the offense. It's fun and that kind of thing, but the defensive guys and the defensive preparation. It's exciting to me to see them rally behind their group. And I expect nothing less this week. And as always, I appreciate you taking time prior to the game to visit with us. But before I let you go, any final thoughts on the matchup against Delta State and what it means to make another GSC road trip headed to Cleveland?
Well, it's always an exciting game for fans to watch. It's always a gut-wrenching game to be a part of because, the last several times it's come down to the last play literally in the game. And so expecting a good game. And like you said, the defense, they got a big challenge. Delta State scoring 54 points a game against their GSC competition right now. And so, I don't know if that's ever been done before, through this point in the season, but, it's a tall task. They're playing really well. So that's why you're in this conference. You get to go line up against the best and see where you stack up.
Well, Coach, I appreciate it. Good luck against the Statesmen today. That's Coach Brett Gilliland, the home coach of the Tigers here. We will be in Cleveland for the kickoff here momentarily. We'll take a quick break here on Sly 104.9.
Be a part of Nahiola Credit Union's winning team. Nahiola Credit Union has been providing winning service for over 60 years and want you to be a part of our continuing success. We offer all types of financial services from personal and business checking accounts with no monthly service fees to low interest rate loan products. Nahiola Credit Union has been providing winning service for over 60 years. Come by and give us a chance to show you the credit union difference. NCUA insured, equal housing lender.
The only thing worse than having a broken down vehicle is having to pay an arm and a leg to have it repaired. Well, at York Automotive, they not only have the parts you need, but they have a certified mechanic on staff as well. They lead the area in standard 5-quart oil change prices at only $39.95. York Automotive Supply has everything you need for maintenance, like belts, hoses, tires, and antifreeze. Get the best service and save the most money at York Automotive Supply, 302 South Broad Street, York, Alabama.
When's the last time you've been to the Aloha Hawaiian Grill? They've got a few new things that I think you should try. How about the Polynesian barbecue sandwich? Or what about the Hawaiian wrap with grilled chicken, steak, filled with sticky rice, aloha sauce, lettuce, and cheese? My go-to is always the IE Tuna Poke Bowl. Come check out the Aloha Grill, Highway 80, Memphis, Alabama.
In today's world, it's nice to know who you're spending your money with. That's why at GOCO's Exxon stores in Butler, Gilbertown, Silas, Coffeyville, Millry, Chatham, and Sweetwater, they are proud to be American-owned and operated. Stop into one of their stores today for a hot stuffed pizza, for real milkshake, ice-cold drinks, snacks. They got everything. They even carry hunting and fishing supplies in most of their stores. Thanks for shopping local with your area GOCO's.
Welcome back to Parker Field. We're at McCool Stadium here on the campus of Delta State University in Cleveland, Mississippi. Door to door, checked on the Google Maps, 216 miles, 3.5 hours. Rob and I made the trip over this morning. Nice ride through the hills of the Mississippi Delta.
The hills of
Mississippi. Wink, wink.
Yeah. I mean, you can set your cruise control.
It is definitely, once you get past just a certain point, it's as flat as you can see for as far as you can see.
You know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, Will. The cotton is just right. Some of the cotton's been picked, but there's some cotton left to be picked, and man, it's a pretty sight in the fall. And here we are high above the plains and our delta here in Cleveland, Mississippi, and you said you counted 13 water towers.
I think from this vantage point right out, I think the number is 13. I'd like to have somebody back me up on that, but
you may very well be right.
It's in the double digits for sure.
This is you're lying to yourself. You don't think this is a big game. Now I think it's a big game for Delta State as well, even though the crowd hasn't arrived yet. We expect them to any time. I'm sure they're back home watching another game that's on CBS right now, and yours truly has decided he better not watch any more of it. They really are playing Sweet Home Alabama.
I'll take it.
Is that? Yeah, they play it.
I'll take it. West Alabama's captains.
I'm not sure. That was almost interesting. Yeah, here we go for the captain's coin toss.
West Alabama's captains, Michael Anderson, Demetrius Battle. It'll be Shamar Lewis and number 71, Cordell Watts, as they meet at midfield to take on the coin toss. But yeah, I mean, I hear Leonard Skinner fire up, and I'm like, whoa, not what I expected in Cleveland, Mississippi.
Not at all.
I think they figured it out in a hurry too.
Yeah, I'm really sure. We have had the toss, and I believe that West Alabama won the toss. So let's just check to see what we decided. Wind is a bit of a factor here, Will. We talked about it a little bit at pregame, and it is definitely blowing south to north, maybe southwest to northeast. Tigers won the toss and elected to defer until the second half. They'll actually decide to go with the wind in the first quarter and try to get a little bit better field position maybe and help the ability to flip the field. So Patrick Shegog is a name that you'll hear a lot. He is out of South Panola High School in Batesville, Mississippi, the football factory that is up there near Oxford. And He has been dynamic this year. We're talking to Coach Gilliland before the game. What he just said was he just never makes any mistakes. He does everything seemingly right, and the defense is just, he kind of takes what the defense gives him.
Yeah, he's been a guy that, he's played well this year. Shegog averaging 243 yards per game in the air, but another almost 50 yards on the ground, as we're about a minute away from play, and Delta State will be wearing their home dark-colored uniforms. The jerseys will be the dark green, white numerals, green helmets trimmed in white, and the pants are gray. No embellishments on the pants. West Alabama in the road whites. They're going white pants, white jerseys, red numerals, and red lids as the officials finish up their final instructions with one another at midfield.
If you're wondering what Delta State, I'm an unpaid person for this. There are people who get paid to say this kind of thing, but if you're wondering what Delta State's uniform looks like, go open yourself up a jar of Wickles pickled okra and look at it, and you've seen Delta State's uniform.
Delta State, then
bite its head off.
Parker Field, a artificial surface here on the campus of Delta State.
Yeah.
As West Alabama will be kicking off. They will be moving right to left. Let's date myself. Right to left on your radio dial.
Absolutely.
Doing the kicking will be Gulf South Conference Special Teams Player of the Week, Gabe Dunkel, left-footed kicker. Back deep to receive will be number 22, Corey Gainwell. Gainwell will be at about his 4-yard line as Dunkel. The field here at Parker Field here in McCool Stadium almost completely engrossed, at least 75% of it in the shadows this afternoon. Dunkel will be going from the sun to the shadows, to the sun to the shadows.
As Coach G said, the sun's got a long way to go to get down. He's right.
Dunkel puts a foot in it, and that will go out of the back of the end zone. No return for Gainwell. So we'll have an opportunity to see the Delta State offense led by Shegog. Patrick Shegog, the grad senior, as Rob said, out of Batesville, Mississippi, South Panola High School product.
Home of Deshae Townsend, Dwayne Rudd. You're keeping score at home.
Gainwell will be the back. Now, although Gainwell doesn't show up on their depth chart, a couple of discrepancies that we've been able to tab there. Shegog wants to throw.
Nope.
He's going to keep it himself. He'll take it up the middle. He'll gain 5 on the play. He'll take it out to the 30.
That's a way to keep the defense honest. You don't want them just rushing upfield, so you mix in a couple of quarterback draws, and Devontae Bryant's able to bring him down.
Shegog on second down wants to throw, goes across the middle. Intended receiver number 1, Dante Myers. In and out of the hands of Myers, and that one will fall incomplete, bring up third down. So 3rd down and 5. This one just underway, 0-0 your score here in Cleveland, Mississippi. It'll be a 3-wide receiver set for the Statesman. Shegog in the shotgun with Gainwell to his left. Shegog is going to keep it. He wants to go left side. He crosses the 30, the 35. He's got a blocker. He takes it across the 40, and he'll be wrestled to the ground after a first down run. He'll get it all the way down to the 44-yard line. And it'll be a first down for the Statesman. Four wide receivers. Gainwell here to the near side. He'll hand off to Gainwell. Gainwell goes up the middle. He's got a little bit of blocking help, and then the pile just kind of rumbles forward. At the point of contact, defensive unit made the contact, but Gainwell and the pile just continues to move things in a positive direction. They gain 5 yards on first down.
Gainwell's 5'8", 180. It's easy to lose him.
Shegog fakes the handoff. He rolls out here to the near side, giving chase. is number 95 for West Alabama. That's going to be Austin Crosby. And Shegog just decides to throw that one into the turf after he got outside the pocket.
Yep, good job by Cosby staying at home that time, Will, on the bootleg. He didn't bite on the fake. Stayed at home, put enough pressure to force the incomplete pass. Big 3rd and 5 here from the 49.
3rd down and 5 from the 49. Shegog in shotgun wants to throw. Surveys the scene. He wants to go deep. He's got a receiver downfield in coverage for West Alabama. Great job by number 11 for West Alabama. That's going to be Demario Nichols. That one will fall incomplete. And Robbie, they went for it all there on 3rd down. And Nichols had him blanketed pretty well. Great coverage, and West Alabama's defense hold. And the punting unit will come out for the Statesman.
It was great coverage, a low percentage pass there, but I would take it.
Parker Burleson, kind of a soccer style. He'll kick it end over end. West Alabama decides to let that one hit the turf, and it takes a UWA bounce.
Yeah, that's fine. The ball didn't go anywhere, thank goodness. It's just stayed at the 11-yard line. Probably best to stay away from it. So, nice defensive stand there. Again, the Tigers' defense already forcing, I guess they allowed, they're 1 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, I guess you could say. But that's a good start against this high-powered offense.
West Alabama's offense, they'll trot out onto the field. Tucker Melton will lead them out. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 11. It'll be a 4-wide receiver set. Webb in the backfield. Webb will fake the handoff, and Melton will keep it here near side. He'll cross the 15. He'll step out at the 16-yard line. As West Alabama is able to gain 5 on the play, and we see right out of the chute, Tucker Melton using his legs, positive yardage for the Tigers.
Well, Tucker Melton, dual-threat quarterback. Now, after last week, he's put up a bunch of rushing yards last week, and he's got off
in the backfield. 1st down and 10 for West Alabama. Melton wants to throw. He wants to go across to number 2, and the pass will be complete to John Hilbert. Hilbert just kind of a little slant right across the middle.
And look, Hilbert struggled a little bit lately, but that was a very nice catch in traffic. Went up and used his hands, took a pop when he did catch it. Picked up 11 yards in the 1st down. And Tucker Melton, who's had some rough starts during the season, had some rough starts to games, already seems to be in a groove from this first drive.
4 wide receivers. Webb dances at the line. He crosses the 35, the 40, takes it down to the 45, and that's going to be another West Alabama 1st down. A great run, about a 13-yard gain for Bry Webb as West Alabama continues to move the chains here in the early goings. 12:20 remaining in this first quarter. 0-0 score.
Last week the Tigers was down 14-0 to Valdosta when Tucker Melton kept on the option play, and it changed the entire complexion of the game. He kept on the first play of the game today. Good call by Don Bailey because the offense is clicking so far.
1st down and 10 from the Tiger 46. Fakes the handoff to Webb. Melton wants to throw. He wants to go to the far side. He looked to target Darius Knowles. Knowles was covered by number 0, Malik Jones, the junior out of Colin Community College.
You're not getting anything either.
I'm getting nothing on the live stats here, so I'm going to attempt to tap into the Delta State site just to see if the links. I was on the UWA site that the link may have been broken.
There's an injured player for Delta State. Why don't we take a quick timeout? Maybe we can figure out if we're on the right site. You're listening to West Alabama Tiger football on Sly 104.9.
If you are responsible for taking care of someone who is nearing the end of life, let us help you. Legacy Hospice can bring services to your home or to a nursing facility to care for your loved one. For more information, call our office at 1-800-580-8479. Legacy Hospice serves 8 counties in the West Alabama area.
That king-cut ribeye at Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's in Livingston just makes my mouth water thinking about it. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's is the South's last old-fashioned steakhouse. They cook them the old-fashioned way. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's open Thursdays and Fridays for lunch from 11 to 1:30. And if you want that famous steak, it's served Wednesday through Saturday, 4:30 to 9:30. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's off I-59 and 20, exit 17, Highway 28 West in Livingston, Alabama. Check out Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's on Facebook.
On second down, Melton wants to throw. He finds his wide receiver. That's going to be Owen Harper. A nice gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down and 4 for West Alabama as they get it across midfield inside Statesman territory. 4 wide receivers set. Bry Webb in the backfield, Tucker Melton in shotgun. Tucker, Klaus, calls the cadence. He wants to throw. He wants to go to Chris Binion across the middle. Out of Chris Binion's hands and in the air. That's going to be intercepted by Delta State. Delta's number 35. Thomas Stevenson will come up with that one. Melton trying to put it in a small window. Was popped. Popped was Binion on the play, and the ball went straight up. And Stevenson was able to go under it and bring it into Tiger territory. So the Statesman will take over on the turnover. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Statesman from the West Alabama 44-yard line.
Binion had 2 men on him, and as the ball got there, they hit him in the chest and popped the ball up. That's just a great play by Delta State. They had to play red. They reacted to the ball. Ball pops up. Somebody else falls under it. Delta State football.
Gainwell in the backfield. Shegog wants to throw. He's got a man to the outside. He'll throw. That'll be complete to number 1. Myers will pick up about 4 yards on the play.
Nice open field tackle that time by T.J. Newell, but it's a gain of 5 on the play.
2nd down and 5 from the West Alabama 38. Shegog hands off to Gainwell. Gainwell to the near side, avoids the tackle in a spin move at the 30. He's going to gain a 1st down. And he had a little bit of blocking help up front right at the point of attack.
Gainwell's shifty. He's got really good feet, Will. He made a move at the line of scrimmage, juke one guy, and then tried a spin move downfield. But that was a nice run.
1st and 10 from the 29. It'll be Gainwell again, but great pursuit by West Alabama. And West Alabama's number 40, Trevante Carter.
Yep.
He gets in there, makes the stop.
Really nice play by Carter. No gain on the play.
Checking in for West Alabama is going to be Shadarian Archie. He comes in. Fresh defender. Shegog in shotgun. Wants to throw. He's going to keep it. He wants to go left side. And he's drilled at the line as West Alabama just flat out laid the smackdown on Shegog. He gains 2 on the play, but he gained it the hard way.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Trevon Stanford did that. He hit him. I mean, the only thing he hit they might need to check him out. I think the back of his helmet hit the ground.
3rd down and 8 for the Statesman.
Holy mackerel, what a hit.
I would like to see the replay on that because he just came in and just welcomed to what UWA defense has got to offer. 3rd down and 8.
Stanford showed blitz there.
9
safety positions. I don't know if the Tigers will check out of that. And they're coming.
9.5 minutes. Shegog wants to throw. Huge rush by West Alabama's defense, led by number 7, Trevon Stanford, and a huge sack for the West Alabama defense. The folks in red and white love it. I love it. And a great defensive stand by West Alabama.
Patrick Shegog must have said something about Stanford's family. Because this is all of a sudden got personal for him. 2 big licks. That one, a costly one for Delta State. A big loss on the play there, and forcing them to punt, knocked them out of field goal range, especially into this wind.
Burleson punts. That one will hit at the
That's beautiful
6-yard line, and then almost just completely stop like a Velcro.
Yeah,
right there.
It looked a lot like one of your wedge shots, Will. It just kind of feathered in there. It just backed up perfectly right at the 6-yard line.
That's the way we're going to call it. Yep. But we know that if they don't let me take my fungo to the golf course, it's not getting done. So,
well, Will, this game has turned out about like we expected. Are we going to have a TV timeout or not?
I'm trying to put eyes on the red hat, and he's going to come out.
He's walking out, maybe a little late, but. Yeah, we do have a TV timeout. So.
TV timeout. We'll take it with him here on Sly 104.9.
At Boone's Pharmacy, your community health mark pharmacy, the health of you and your family is the heart of our mission. We go above and beyond to offer the friendly and knowledgeable support you deserve. We make managing your health easier with a variety of personalized services. It's what community is all about. In Demopolis, your community health mart is Boone's Pharmacy. Experience the difference. Boone's Pharmacy, 951 U.S. Highway 80, Health Mart. Taking the time to listen and care.
At the University of West Alabama, we want to help you find your something. We offer nearly 60 undergraduate programs in several areas of study, including education, natural sciences, nursing, business, technology, and more. Find your home at one of the safest college campuses in the nation and make lifelong friends through Greek life or student clubs and organizations. Now is the perfect time to take advantage of UWA's generous transfer credit policy and competitive tuition. Get started at UWAradio.com. That's UWAradio.com.
Livingston Auto Parts has been family-owned and operated for over 40 years in downtown Livingston. They've been serving the surrounding area, all the hydraulic hoses, batteries, spark plugs, oil, and belts that keep your vehicle and farm equipment going. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 7 a.m. to noon. Hey, if they don't stock it, it probably doesn't exist, but I'm sure they can order it for you. Livingston Auto Parts.
Parker Field at McCool Stadium, 8:43 remaining in the first quarter. Nothing your score. For about a second and a half, it looked like our stats came up, and boom, there they are. West Alabama 41 total yards on the afternoon. Delta State 32. Tucker Melton 2 of 4 for 17. He has thrown a pick on a great play by Delta State.
I was about to say, Will, this game's going exactly like we expected, 0-0. I think we kind of expected a little more scoring already in this game. So far, the defenses have been the one held out.
First and 10 from the 6 for the Tigers. Looks like that's going to be a keeper by Tucker Melton. He's going to lose a yard, maybe 2 on the play. He faked the handoff to Bry Webb. Bry Webb came here near side, and nothing going, as Tucker may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, barely. And Tucker is, I mean, we pick at him. He's not exactly an accomplished runner. He didn't exactly want to stick a foot in the turf and cut it upfield. He was trying to get to the edge and just wasn't able to make it.
That'll be second down and 10 for West Alabama. They work from their own 7-yard line. Bry Webb on the handoff. He'll come here near side, and he'll avoid a tackle, a cutback across. He gets across the 15, brings it out near the 20.
I think he's got it.
And that will be a West Alabama first down. So a great run on second down. 11-yard pickup for Bry Webb, as he's done well so far.
Yeah, he's got
averaging
25 yards of rushing already. He's averaging 2 carries.
12.5 per. As West Alabama's moved it out to the 19. It'll be first down and 10. Webb on the handoff.
Nope.
Excuse me. Melton will keep it. He'll advance around to the right side. He'll slide after they're going to spot him for about a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, and if you're going to get 1 yard, that's not exactly going to make Delta State fearful of you. But he sort of slid down because we really don't want him to take a hit. But they've got to respect him. But
Silas Thompson here to the near side. Melton, he's going to keep it. This time he rolls forward. Checking out the official across the way. Looks like they'll advance 1 more yard. So 2 plays, 2 yards on offense. We hit the 7-minute mark. Nothing your score. As Tucker Melton, he'll deploy 4 wide receivers. Bry Webb will be the back in the backfield. Darius Knowles on the numbers to the top side of the field. You got 3 guys here, including Owen Harper to the near side. Melton. 2-step drop. He wants to throw. He's got a wide receiver. That's going to be Caleb Bass. Bass is going to catch it. He's going to wrestle one guy away. It'll be a gang tackle. And Caleb Bass will get a West Alabama first down. So the Tigers continuing to move the football.
Tigers had Silas Thompson in that time, Will. I haven't seen him play. From Piedmont, Alabama, junior. And just kind of was able to look the safeties off of Caleb Bass and deliver a strike, big first down.
Dalton Bailey, the lone wide receiver here to the near side. Bry Webb's got it. He wants to go to the right side. He's trying to make the corner. He does get the corner. He'll pick up 5 yards on the play. He'll bring it out near the 40. He'll be down to the 39-yard line. So it'll be second down and 5 as West Alabama's offense continuing to move the football in a positive direction. The sun beginning to set here in Cleveland, Mississippi, which is going to definitely help out the folks on the playing surface and the folks across the way. Second down. Melton fakes the handoff. He keeps it. He might pick up a yard if he's lucky.
Yep.
As that'll bring up third down, and we'll call it third down and 5.
That run hasn't been there for Tucker Melton. Even though I think he's making the right read. He's reading a guy, but Delta State sort of adjusted to bring extra guy up to account for the quarterback.
West Alabama on third down. It'll be 3rd and 5. Bry Webb gets the handoff. He makes the corner here to the near side. He makes a man miss. He'll take it across the 40.
That's awful close, Will. It's going to be
that's going to be real close.
Yeah, it's a yard short. I think you got to punt this, and they're going to send the punt team out. You just don't want to give Delta State the ball here at the 43-yard line.
Trey Sullivan on the year, 33 punts. He's averaging just over 36 yards per. He's put 12 inside the 20. He'll have an opportunity here.
This is literally a half a yard. But I still agree with the call. This early in the game, 0-0. Defense is playing well.
Good snap.
Great punt.
High spiral by Trey Sullivan. That one will be fielded at the 9. And a great job by West Alabama's special teams unit as Trey Sullivan put a foot in it. He had the breeze with him. And Delta
48-yard punt right there, Will. That was outstanding. He had the wind at his back, but that's what that was one of the factors there. You knew you had a chance to have a big punt there, and he did it.
Good snap and a fantastic punt. Puts Delta State back inside their own 10-yard line. They'll start 1st and 10 from their own 9. We got 4:31 remaining in the first quarter. No score here at Parker Field. Shegog, they want to reset the play clock. Shegog will be in shotgun. He'll have 2 wide receivers. Looks like Gainwell will be the back in the backfield. Handoff. Running back wants to go left side. That was number 5, Kelvin Smith. Smith will pick up 3 yards on the play. So Smith, the lone back for Delta. 2 wide receivers to the top side, 1 here to the near side. Shegog wants to throw. He wants to go near side. He's got a man that he wants to throw to. That'll pass will be complete to number 84, Calvin Lockett, the redshirt sophomore out of Largo, Florida. And another first down for the Statesman.
Impossible to defend that comeback route. It's just, he's throwing the ball. The receiver's not even looking for the ball yet. He goes to a yard line, turns around, and the ball is there. It's a perfect throw and a perfect route.
Shegog throws to a little screen. Contact made behind the line of scrimmage, but the receiver, Dante Myers, was able to shed the would-be tackler and gains 5 yards after contact, so that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, those were missed tackles. Sometimes the receiver can run through or juke, but Tigers had an opportunity for a loss on the play, but missed the tackle.
2nd down. Shegog wants to go across the middle to Myers once again.
Didn't miss that one.
Myers reels that one in. Short gain there, only about a 2-yard gain, so it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, welcome in Michael Anderson to the fray. That was a nice open field tackle by him.
Who's Michael Anderson?
Yeah, right.
third down and short for Delta State. 3.5 minutes in this first quarter. Shegog will hand off there to number 5. That's Smith. He's going to bring it out near the yard line to gain, and he gets it, so it'll be a Delta State first down. Now, I will say that, we have heard a lot of folks. The enthusiasm in which the public address person has here is an 11 out of 10. Shegog to throw. He wants to go across the middle and batted down by West Alabama. I couldn't tell who got a hand on it.
There's been a couple. We've heard a couple of PA announcers, and the more we hear, the more we appreciate Jason Gardner.
Jason Gardner, you are the man.
I think Lamar Gray got a hand on that ball, Wills, and was able to sort of knocked it in the air, and unfortunately nowhere near a West Alabama defender.
Shegog in the gun with Smith in the backfield. He wants to throw, but pressure from West Alabama. The pocket collapses, and Shegog, all he does is just throw it into the turf.
Yeah, T.J. Newell was all over him, all over the receiver. They were trying to set up a little tunnel screen. T.J. Newell read it, and he was right there. It's 3rd down. And 10 from the 42.
3 wide receivers for the Statesman. Shegog in the gun. Pressure. He's going to run it. He'll take it across the 40 and then decides to throw off the back foot. Intended receiver downfield is in and out of the hands of number 9. That's going to be Todd Lee Battle, the junior out of Birmingham, Alabama. So a nice little flick of the wrist by Shegog, but that one will fall incomplete. And once again, the West Alabama defense holds strong, and that'll bring on the punting unit for Delta State in to do the punting for the Statesman, Parker Burleson.
There was a play just like that against West Georgia that sort of changed the game. Scramble play that bounced off of one of our guys, and they caught it and flipped the field, and fortunately they didn't catch that one. Oh, that's kick-catch interference.
Fair catch called by number 81 by West Alabama. That's going to be to Darius Parker, and then he just got literally knocked off the ball.
Yeah, they ran into him, and that you just can't do that. We're supposed to give our guy at least an opportunity to catch it. So Tigers going to get a little break here. That happened at about the 22-yard line. They call kick-catch interference. Sometimes that's a 15-yard penalty. That would be outstanding.
Here the McCool Stadium. One large grandstand on the home side, and then 3 sets of kind of a bleacher arrangement on the visitor side. West Alabama's pep band.
Interference by the kicking team, number 25. 15-yard penalty for the end of the kick. First down.
So a 15-yard penalty. Kick-catch interference. The pep band for West Alabama, led by Dr. Tyler Strickland, made the trip over today. Several fans wearing red and white across the way, cheering on the Tigers. And we're going to get a media timeout. We'll take it with them here on Sly 104.9.
Do you need a new vehicle today, or are you trying to keep your current vehicle running smoothly for a few more months? Hey, folks, Lee Allen for Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. No matter if you're in the market now or later, we're here for you. We have a lot full of inventory packed with cars, trucks, and SUVs. When you're ready, we have what you need at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian. Remember, when you're ready, we're ready. Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
At Sumter Insurance, we have the best insurance products and the most experienced staff. Come see us today.
Be a part of Nahiola Credit Union's winning team. Nahiola Credit Union has been providing winning service for over 60 years and want you to be a part of our continuing success. We offer all types of financial services, from personal and business checking accounts with no monthly service fees to low interest rate loan products. Nahiola Credit Union has been providing winning service for over 60 years. Come by and give us a chance to show you the credit union difference. NCUA insured, equal housing lender.
We're in Cleveland, Mississippi. The Tigers made the trip to Delta State University, home of the Statesmen, also tabbed as the Fighting Okra, as West Alabama's offense will start here, first down and 10. They'll work from their own 38. We've got 2:34 remaining in this first quarter that has been scoreless thus far. 3 wide receivers, West Alabama going right to left. Melton wants to throw. He's got Owen Harper across the middle. That's going to be a West Alabama first down. Owen Harper, what a great target, and a huge first down for West Alabama as they get inside Statesman territory.
You know, Owen Harper didn't get a catch last week. That's unusual for him, but he got a nice big one there right over the middle. He got a little separation, too. Came down, took a hit, and held on to the football. Big first down.
4 wide receivers for West Alabama. Looks like that's going to be Demetrius Battle in the backfield. First down and 10. Inside Statesman's territory. As Melton got some pressure, just looks like he kind of flipped that one over into the Delta State bench.
Yeah, he's looking on this near side for Dalton Bailey, and looked like, to my vantage point, he's being held, but he was being held along the Delta State sideline, so that's not a penalty.
West Alabama's offense, 98 total yards on the afternoon thus far. 50 in the air, 48 on the ground. Second down and 10 from the Statesman's 42. Melton's going to keep that one as he faked the handoff to Demetrius Battle.
It was a good read because Battle was going to be hitting the backfield. They've got a guy keying on, but you know the reason you got to be able to throw is they bring an extra man in that box to stop that option. You got to be able to throw against it. Of course, this is a passing down here, so not going to fool anyone. It's hard to believe a grown man would do that.
I'm telling you.
I'm being serious.
I'm glad I got the headset on.
Yeah.
3rd down and 11 for West Alabama in the Statesman territory. 3 wide receivers. Melton wants to throw. He's got his eye on Dalton Bailey. Dalton dives for it, and that one will be just a little too far out in front of him. Well covered by the Statesman. And that'll bring up 4th down, and I see trotting onto the field, number 92. That'll be Trey Sullivan.
It's in a little traffic. I almost wonder if Dalton Bailey maybe was supposed to cut underneath a little bit more right at the chains and kind of post up the way he threw the ball. But he kept running. And anyway, long story short, it's an incomplete pass, thank goodness. But certainly punting situation here.
Punt return man's going to be Robbie Evans. He's got his heels on his own 10. Wind continuing to blow out of the south-southwest. That one was almost blocked. They may have got a hand on it.
No, they got the punter. They did not get the hand on the ball. They got the punter. And this is going to be roughing the kicker. I ain't running into him. He planted him, Trey Sullivan. And that should be the 15-yarder.
Looked like number 19. Did you have 19 Trey Lockhart on that play?
Yeah, I think you're right.
As we click on the magical illumination here in the press box.
I like it.
I like it, too.
Well,
now I can see my giant print roster. I didn't bring my magnifying glass, and I know
He did not call roughing the punter, even though he ran right into him. He called running into the kicker, and that is a huge break for Delta State. Oh, boy. Oh. So this 5-yard penalty, the Tigers have to decide whether they want to take where did the ball end up exactly? 15-yard line? I think Delta State got a tremendous break there. I don't know what constitutes roughing the punter anymore.
West Alabama declines the penalty. Delta State will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 15. So West Alabama's defense, Shadarian Archie's in there. I see Lamar Gray, some of the guys up front, some of the usual suspects. Michael Sharpley, Shegog in the gun, fakes the handoff. He throws far side. That pass will be complete, and he's missed a
that's kind of
missed tackle.
We got that may have missed that roughing the punter, but they got the hold there on the outside, so this is going to be coming back.
Thought I saw a helmet on the turf as well. That was quickly picked up. That was over near the West Alabama sideline. Penalty flag lays at the 20-yard line. Holding on number 83, Tremel Withrow, sophomore from Gretna, Louisiana. 1st down and 15. 57 ticks of the clock remain in the first quarter. Patrick Shegog with a 4 wide receiver set. He'll hand off to Smith. Smith's got a hold of the left side. He takes it across the 15, the 20, the 25. He'll go head-to-head with Shamar Lewis. It'll be a Delta State 1st down, but a big gain. Gained of about 18 on the play. As number 5, Kelvin Smith, was able to get it out, give them some breathing room. They moved quickly. Smith on the carry. Comes here near side, makes a move at the line. He'll pick up 4 yards on the play. Some of the big guys up front for West Alabama kind of getting in the trenches, doing some work. Jamarvis Turner's up front on a 2nd down. Shegog wants to throw. He's got his man. He hits a guy coming across the middle, and he will have to immediately go down. He gets hit by Shamar Lewis. His helmet comes off, and per the rule, he did right. He just kind of pulled up right there. But a big hit, but another 1st down for the Statesmen as we hit the 10-second mark remaining here in this first quarter. Depending how quickly they want to go, and they decide they're going to let that one run out. So after 1 quarter of play, 0-0 your score here in Cleveland as West Alabama's all knotted up with the number 10 team in the country, Delta State Statesman. They're going to take a media timeout. We'll take it with them here on Sly 104.9.
The only thing worse than having a broken down vehicle is having to pay an arm and a leg to have it repaired. Well, at York Automotive, they not only have the parts you need, but they have a certified mechanic on staff as well. They lead the area in standard 5-quart oil change prices at only $39.95. York Automotive Supply has everything you need for maintenance, like belts, hoses, tires, and antifreeze. Get the best service and save the most money at York Automotive Supply, 302 South Broad Street, York, Alabama.
When's the last time you've been to the Aloha Hawaiian Grill? They've got a few new things that I think you should try. How about the Polynesian barbecue sandwich? Or what about the Hawaiian wrap with grilled chicken, steak, filled with sticky rice, aloha sauce, lettuce, and cheese? My go-to is always the IE Tuna Poke Bowl. Come check out the Aloha Grill, Highway 80, Memphis, Alabama.
In today's world, it's nice to know who you're spending your money with. That's why at GoCo's Exxon stores in Butler, Gilbertown, Silas, Coffeyville, Millry, Chatham, and Sweetwater, they are proud to be American-owned and operated. Stop into one of their stores today for a hot stuffed pizza, for real milkshake, ice cold drinks, snacks. They got everything. They even carry hunting and fishing supplies in most of their stores. Thanks for shopping local with your area GoCos.
If you are responsible for taking care of someone who is nearing the end of life, let us help you. Legacy Hospice can bring services to your home or to a nursing facility to care for your loved one. For more information, call our office at 1-800-580-8479. Legacy Hospice serves 8 counties in the West Alabama area.
After one quarter of play at Parker Field here at McCool Stadium, scoreless as West Alabama and Delta State are all knotted up. First half stats, Tucker Melton 4 of 8 with an interception for 50 yards. On the ground for West Alabama, Bry Webb 4 carries for 34 yards. Tucker Melton 7 carries for 13. Receiving leaders, Owen Harper 2 catches for 26. Caleb Bass and John Hilbert each with a catch of their own. As we get ready to start things here in this second quarter, it'll be Patrick Shegog, first down and 10 from his own 47. He'll hand off to Smith. Nothing doing, says Trayvon Stanford.
And Michael Anderson.
And guess who? Michael Anderson. We talked about it pregame. You get to go down on the field and you see these guys from this vantage point. You know, they look like pretty big guys, but when you're down on the field, I mean, these guys are really well put together.
They are.
And phenomenal athletes and good dudes to boot. As Shegog looks to the sideline, he's going to deploy a 3-wide receiver set. Smith's in the backfield. He wants to throw. He wants to go far side in coverage is D. Mays. And they're going to call a flag on D. Mays. I'm not sure. I didn't see it from here. The intended receiver looked to be number 9, Todd Lee Battle, the junior out of Birmingham.
Yeah. Mays was in phase. You know, when you're even with the wide receiver, you could turn around and look for the ball, but he really never did. He just kept his back turned to the football and picked up the pass interference. You know, used to, back in the old days, they said on a pass play, you know, 3 things can happen and 2 of them are bad, and that no longer applies. I think we talked about this.
That's right.
4 things happen and 2 of them are bad because defensive pass interference is more likely to happen than a completed pass.
First and 10, Smith gets a handoff. He tries to reverse field. Flag's going to come in, but he's across the 20, the 15. He gets it all the way down inside the 10 as he made a move at the line and then cut it back. But a flag lays on the field at the West Alabama 34-yard line. Checking in for West Alabama is going to be number 40, Trayvon Carter.
Yeah, there'll be a hold there, and we'll take it because that's a big play in this game. But they have broken a couple times into the open field here against this defense. Somehow the Tigers had, I don't want to say bailed out because they probably did something to create those holes and were called on it. But it's hard to begrudge a team for holding Delta State to zeros in the first quarter, so, we'll keep playing. It's up to West Alabama now. Nobody else can win a game around here, Will. It's today. Auburn lost and Alabama lost. It's up to West Alabama.
Shegog in the gun. He wants to go. He's got a receiver here near side. He's going to make that one complete. That one's going to be a Delta State touchdown. Big-time pitch and catch for Delta State. That's going to be looks like 83, Tramel Withrow, as he was being covered by the West Alabama defender. Their feet kind of got tangled up, but Withrow was able to stay up, and he's able to reel it in, and Delta State strikes first.
It was a good no call, but if the roles were reversed and the defensive player was behind the offensive player and the feet got tangled up, it would have been an automatic flag. But it was a good no call. T.J. Newell just got his feet tangled up and made for an easy catch and run in. T.J. Newell was in position on that play. He was in phase, as they say. But when he tripped over the receiver's feet, there was nothing else he could do but watch.
Hebert puts the extra point through. Delta State leads it 7-0. We'll take a quick break here on Slide 104.9.
That king cut ribeye, Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's in Livingston, just makes my mouth water thinking about it. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's is the South's last old-fashioned steakhouse. They cook them the old-fashioned way. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's open Thursdays and Fridays for lunch from 11 to 1:30. And if you want that famous steak, it's served Wednesday through Saturday, 4:30 to 9:30. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's off I-59 and 20, exit 17, Highway 28 West in Livingston, Alabama. Check out Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's on Facebook.
Hello, West Central Alabama. I am State Farm Agent Justin Whitson, and I took over for the legendary State Representative A.J. McCampbell. If you're looking for home, auto, or life insurance, then a new good neighbor is already in your neighborhood. Please stop by our office at 1327 U.S. Highway 80, Demopolis, or feel free to visit my website at www.whitsoninsurance.com. That's WHITSONINSURANCE.com. Or give me a call at 334-289-5664. We appreciate everybody. Go Tigers.
At Boone's Pharmacy, your community health mart pharmacy, the health of you and your family is the heart of our mission. We go above and beyond to offer the friendly and knowledgeable support you deserve. We make managing your health easier with a variety of personalized services. It's what community is all about. In Demopolis, your community health mart is Boone's Pharmacy. Experience the difference. Boone's Pharmacy, 951 U.S. Highway 80, Health Mart. Taking the time to listen and care.
Welcome back to Parker Field here at McCool Stadium. 7-0 your score as the Statesmen hook up to Shegog to Withrow, 44-yard touchdown pass for the first score of the game. We got 14-17 remaining here in the contest as West Alabama's offense has yet to get the scoreboard, but the team overall has played well, Rob.
Yeah, and the Tigers' offense has played well today. They've already got the 97 yards of total offense, really through one quarter, and that's pretty good. But the issue is we've got to finish drives. We had the ball in Delta State territory a couple of times, but couldn't get past the 40 or so. So, this opportunity the Tigers have, they need to answer. After Delta State puts the first touchdown up, we just got to find a way to come out and answer here offensively.
Herbert kicks that one off, and that'll get through the back of the end zone, so West Alabama will no opportunity to return there. The offense led by Tucker Melton. He'll bring him back out.
First down and 10.
They'll start this one first down and 10 from their own 25-yard line. They'll work from the left hash as they go left to right. They're going toward the south end zone. That's the end zone that's got their, I guess it's their field house.
Antonio Brown in the game for the Tigers.
Brown in the backfield with a 3 wide receiver set. Brown will get the carry. He's got a hole across the 30, spin move. He moves it out to the 34, bounces off a would-be tackler to the 35. He gets across the 40, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A first down run by Antonio Brown. He avoided several tacklers and picks up a big West Alabama first down.
High-quality run right there. Broke 2 different tackles before he got to the first down marker, and a big gainer on first down, getting Tigers sort of out from their own end zone, out to the 39-yard line.
First and 10 from the 39. Brown to Tucker Melton's right. Melton wants to throw. He wants to go across the middle to Hilbert, and he's got him. West Alabama's John Hilbert comes across the middle on a slant. It'll be a 12-yard gain and another West Alabama first down. So West Alabama's offense continuing to move, but it looks like there is a Delta State statesman slow to get up.
He's this is concerning because of the way he hit. The way he hit Hilbert. If it's hopefully just a shoulder or something, because he sort of caught the brunt of that hit. So this may take just a few minutes, Will. Some other scores around the Gulf South Conference. I know we've had a lot of play already today.
We have three games that went complete. The young man he's up. We'll be able to throw in these scores real quick. West Florida 50, Shorter 26, West Georgia 38, North Greenville 35, and Mississippi College 49, Valdosta State 40. So West Florida, West Georgia, and Mississippi College all picking up wins today. As West Alabama's Tucker Melton in the offense gets in the Statesman's territory, it'll be 1st and 10 from the Delta 47. Melton wants to throw. That one's going to be tipped. That'll be tipped at the line by number 6, Carl Hopkins, redshirt freshman out of Carver Montgomery High School. Melton wanted to go toward the Tiger sideline, and Hopkins just jumped up there, put a hand on it, and it falls incomplete.
That's where Silas Thompson was. And they came to the corner blitz that time, and Melton made the wise choice, decided to throw behind the blitz, but the blitzer was able to get his hands up and knock it down.
Looks like that's going to be Silas Thompson here to the near side. In a 3-wide receiver set, they put a man in motion. Coming out of the backfield is going to be Bry Webb. The throw will be complete to Webb. He has to shed a tackler. He's trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage. He'll be short of that, so they'll complete the pass, but it'll be a 1-yard loss on the play and bring up 3rd down.
Did that ball skip on the ground? I mean, it was a lateral. Maybe I
think it was just a shoe. I think it was just a shoestring catch.
Yeah. It was a lateral, so I mean, if it did, I think it was a great effort to get back to the line of scrimmage, because he had to get it and make positive yards. It would have been a fumble.
3rd down and 11. West Alabama from just across midfield. Tucker Melton, 2-step drop, wants to throw. He's got Hilbert across the middle. Hilbert avoids one tackler, breaks another, continues to try to make positive yardage. He gets it down to the 39-yard line, but it'll be short of the 1st down.
I really think in this position, I think Coach G's got to go for it here on 4th down and a yard and a half. We had an earlier time when it was a 0-0 game and you don't want to give up good field position, but this is a lot different here. You're in Delta State territory to 39-yard line. They're going for it.
West Alabama going for it here on 4th down. It'll be 4th down and 2. They work from the Statesman's 39-yard line. That'll be Antonio Brown in the backfield. 4-wide receiver set, including Dalton Bailey. Wants to throw across the middle. He's got Caleb Bass in and out of the hands of Bass. Yeah. And that one will fall incomplete, and West Alabama will turn it over on downs.
Well, Bass was being well defended. He was hit as the ball got there. Still almost made the catch, but you can't put that on Bass. That's just a well-defended ball, really. Delta State's making the plays when they matter. And once again, the Tigers drive the ball into Delta State territory, which I think they've done for at least 4 times now tonight, and still have no points on the board.
Tough break right there for West Alabama. As Rob said, they're continuing to move the football, just not able to finish the drive. And Patrick Shegog, he will bring his offensive unit out. It'll be 1st down and 10. He'll work from his own 39 with 12:05 remaining in the half. Shegog steps back. He's got a little time. He wants to throw here to the near side, and that one will be complete for a Delta State 1st down. The pass complete to number 11, Tyler Kennedy, redshirt senior out of Moreno Valley, California, transferred from Southern Miss. So Delta inside Tiger territory, 1st down and 10. Shegog, he'll keep it. He's got a little running room across the 45, the 40. He's tripped up. He'll stay on his feet. And then he'll go down at about the 31-yard line, but not before he was able to pick up another big 1st down for the Statesman.
Now, that quarterback keeper's dangerous. I mean, when they run it's a designed run, quarterback draw, and that hole opens up. It's tough.
First down. Smith on the carry. He's going to be hit right at the line and then just continues to keep his legs moving. And what should have been maybe a 2-yard gain turns into about an 8-yard gain.
The Tigers have got to stay low defensively. They came with just about an all-out blitz, a run blitz that time, and the running back was still able to make yards because Tigers' leverage is just too high. They got to get a little lower, give themselves an opportunity to push this pile back.
Mallory on the carry. He goes right side. He'll get the first down and then some. He'll be wrestled to the ground by West Alabama's number 6, Shamar Lewis. Trevante Carter was in there to help him out, but another West Alabama defensive tackle, but not before the Statesmen are able to pick up a first down. Delta State will hand it off. That's going to be Mallory. He'll pick up a yard, maybe 2 on the play.
Yep. 10.5 minutes to go, and it's Delta State leading 7-0, Will, and there's 10.5 to go in the second quarter. Tigers need to at least force a field goal here. Don't want to go down 2 touchdowns.
Shegog wants to throw. He's got time. He's looking to go to the end zone. And that was the intended receiver.
I'm curious to know if this won't be offensive pass interference. They called holding on the defense, and our guy was in front of their guy. I don't know what he saw there. I'm trying to reconcile what I saw to what he saw.
Holding. Defense. After this is to the goal. Automatic first down. And that's another Delta State.
I don't know. Our guy was in front of their guy. Our guy gets grabbed as the ball's in the air, and they called holding on us. I missed it, I guess. That's why I don't make a good referee.
Calvin Lockett was the intended receiver. Shegog looks to the near side here to get the sign. In at running back will be Christian Malloy, sophomore out of Atlanta. Shegog's going to keep it. He wants to go in behind the tackle on the left side. He'll pick up a couple of yards on the play. He'll get it inside the 5, so it'll be 2nd and goal inside the 5 for the Statesmen as they lead at 7-0 here. That was weird. The play clock just went from 10:15 to 10:03. Shegog wants to throw. They go to back corner of the end zone, and flags abound.
It's almost automatic at this point. If they just throw a pass and it's anywhere near the receiver and they don't catch it, it's going to be a penalty of some sort. Now, I don't think we touched him. We didn't necessarily play the ball, but, the ball was overthrown. They should be called this maybe uncatchable, but it's going to call pass interference this time on number 5, D. Mays, and I guess they're discussing was it catchable, but they've already moved the ball half the distance to the goal, so I don't know what the discussion is, if they've already spotted the penalty. Four officials are conferring.
I don't know who's catching that ball, but I have not been asked to interject.
No one could have caught that ball. Oh, well, that's a different conversation. Those guys threw it in the area of after the play was over in the area of pass interference. Maybe somebody counted at the last minute, but okay. Well, I guess we had 12 men out there.
So
I think we need 12 men sometimes.
2nd down and goal from the 2. Shegog in the gun. He'll hand off. West Alabama's defense stands him up to the line. Leading the charge right there for West Alabama is number 4, none other than Mr. Michael Anderson. Malloy got the carry. And West Alabama stood him up at the line. Slow to get up was number 62 for the Statesman.
He's got to come out of play.
Keyshawn Jenkins.
They stopped play because he was hurt. He's got to come out of play. 62 don't want to come out, but he's got to come out of play.
He starts making his way gingerly to the sideline.
I don't know who's behind him on their depth chart.
Let's see if I can.
He's having to come out for a play.
Number 63. Bradron Hodo is his backup.
That's the left guard. That is the left guard who's in there now. If he wants to jump off sides here, that'd be awesome.
3rd down and goal from about the 1. Shegog, he wants to hand it off. Malloy gets the carry, and West Alabama's defense, led by number 7, Trayvon Stanford, said, no, sir. Not today.
No, Trayvon Stanford came up, but if Trayvon Stanford didn't tackle him, somebody else was going to. There were 3 white jerseys there to put him down, and that's a big, big stop by the Tiger defense. Forces attempt at a field goal.
In to attempt the field goal will be Nick Herber, right-footed kicker. From the left hash, it's a good snap and a good hold. Herber, he'll put that one through the uprights. That'll increase the Delta State lead to 10-0. 8:53 here remaining in the first half. And West Alabama defense stops them, or forces at least a field goal there when it was first down and goal inside the 5. So, you hate to give up the points, but a slight victory right there, keeping them out of the end zone.
Yeah, absolutely, Will. You come off the field with some semblance of hope here. It's still early in the game. There's 8:53 to go, as you said, but keeping that's a 4-point advantage right there when you're able to hold them to a field goal. Now, once again, we'll start talking about the offense now, and the offense hopefully will find a little something that this Delta State defense is sort of bent but hadn't broke. We need to find a way to break them at some point, and at this point, time of possession's pretty close. West Alabama's had it over 10 minutes. Delta State's had it almost 11 minutes, so it's right about even. The Tigers haven't really tried to throw the ball downfield they've had some 5- and 10-yard completions. I'd like to see them try to take the top off of this defense one good time.
Yeah, Tucker Melton on the afternoon, 7 of 13, 72 yards. As we are in a media timeout. I tell you what, let's take that media timeout with them. We'll come back here on Slide 104.9.
At the University of West Alabama, we want to help you find your something. We offer nearly 60 undergraduate programs in several areas of study, including education, natural sciences, nursing, business, technology, and more. Find your home at one of the safest college campuses in the nation and make lifelong friends through Greek life or student clubs and organizations. Now is the perfect time to take advantage of UWA's generous transfer credit policy and competitive tuition. Get started at UWAradio.com. That's UWAradio.com.
Livingston Auto Parts has been family owned and operated for over 40 years in downtown Livingston. They've been serving the surrounding area, all the hydraulic hoses, batteries, spark plugs, oil, and belts that keep your vehicle and farm equipment going. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 7 a.m. to noon. Hey, if they don't stock it, it probably doesn't exist, but I'm sure they can order it for you. Livingston Auto Parts.
Parker Field at McCool Stadium. West Alabama trails 10-0 here with 8:53 remaining in the first half. Delta State ready to kick it off. It'll be end over end. That one's not going to be returned by West Alabama, as it'll be out of the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback, so West Alabama will start this drive. First down and 10 from their own 25. 133 yards of total offense for West Alabama, 72 in the air. 61 on the ground. 3 penalties for 23 yards for the Tigers. 9 first downs. 1 of 5 on third downs and 0 of 1 on fourth down. They've run 25 total plays from scrimmage and are averaging just over 5 yards per. As Tucker Melton, he'll bring out the offense. It'll be Darius Knowles and John Hilbert here to the near side. Dalton Bailey, the lone wide receiver, on the top. It'll be a handoff, and Delta State nothing doing there. It'll be a loss of 3 yards on the play.
That dive play has not been really effective for the Tigers. The running game has been on the outside. In between the tackles has just not been there tonight. Now, they'll keep trying it, but it's just not there for the Tigers tonight.
Bry Webb on the carry, loses 3 yards on the play. Again, a 3-wide receiver set. Webb to Melton's right. He'll hand off to Webb.
It's still not there, Will.
Same play back to back. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, bring up third down. It'll be 3rd down and 13. West Alabama works from their own 22-yard line. They trail 10-0 here as they made the trip over from all the way from Livingston to Cleveland. Stayed the night last night in Starkville. As West Alabama's offense looking at a 3rd down and 13. They work from their own 22. Melton in shotgun. Webb there with it. wants to throw. He's going to go here to the near side. Intended receiver was going to be Owen Harper, and that one falls incomplete. So West Alabama, a quick 3-and-out. And Trey Sullivan will come in to do the punting duties.
I feel like I'm listening to a carnival barker.
I'd rather listen to a carnival barker. I said it.
This is ridiculous, man. But, you take nothing away from what Delta State's doing to us. They just forced a 3-and-out. Had Owen Harper caught the ball, he'd been 9 yards short of the first down. That's a crucial 3-and-out for the Tigers back deep, and having to punt against the wind here. And a very effective punt for Trey Sullivan with the fair catch called. So that's a pretty dang good punt.
Tell you
not
what,
quite 40 yards, but into this breeze, that's an excellent punt.
Excellent punt into the breeze. He kicked it into the night sky there, and it was unreturnable, as it'll be a first down and 10. The Statesman will take over.
Now the Tigers are in a precarious situation here. You got to hold them 0 or 3 points. I mean, you try to stay within 2 scores. Because, again, this Delta State offense is potent, and you got to kind of keep them in range.
Shegog in the gun. He wants to throw. He steps back, fires across the middle. Intended receiver is going to be Dante Myers. That one was low, really uncatchable for Myers. Bring up second down.
Jamarcus Smith had a chance at that ball. And the junior linebacker, the ball went right by him, and I think it surprised him how close he came to being able to intercept that ball.
Shegog hands off. Looks like to Malloy. Malloy is going to bring it out to the 45, so he's going to gain about 7 yards on the play. That'll bring up third down, 3rd and 3. As the Statesman inch a little closer to that first down marker. We hit the 7:15 mark in the first half. West Alabama's defense looking to get a stop here. Patrick Shegog into the gun. Steps back to throw. He wants to go far side. That's going to be intercepted by West Alabama. Number 5, D. Mays says, "No, sir."
That's a tremendous play by D. Mays, who's really, we called his name a couple of times because of some past interferences that I didn't think not all were his fault, but he made up for it right there. That was a nice play. As he read, I was a little surprised by the play call, to be honest. 3rd down and 2, and they threw about a 10-yard seam route, and I was glad D. Mays was there, but I had to question that play call by Delta State.
That's D. Mays' second interception of the year, and it was a big one. As we're sitting at the 7:05 mark remaining in this first half, West Alabama trails by 10, and they take it over after the interception. It'll be first down and 10 for the 42. 5 wide receiver set, an empty backfield for the Tigers. Tucker Melton looks to throw. He wants to go across the middle. He wants to go to John Hilbert, thrown a little bit behind him, and that'll fall incomplete. It'll bring up second down.
Yeah, you gotta help him out there, Hilbert. And certainly, I know that a couple of times we've been across the middle. Delta State's defense has been in position and made some big hits, so that that contributes to these drops. It's not like he wants to drop the ball, but look, this game is about a lot of inches out there, and we need every one we can get.
Second down and 10 for the Tigers. Bry Webb will be to Tucker Melton's right. Wants to throw the screen to Webb. He's got the pass complete across the 40, the 45. He'll get it across midfield. He'll be near the first down marker. That ought to be a West Alabama first down. So West Alabama throws the screen to Bry Webb, and they move the chains and get inside Statesman's territory.
One of the officials, the side judge, is going to point his arm toward the first down and about knocked Darius Knowles out on this side, but it was a great play.
1st and 10, the handoff will be to Bry Webb. He dances around. He'll pick up a yard, maybe 2 on the play.
Yeah, that's been a staple on first downs for the Tigers offense, and Delta State knows that. There's just nothing there. I mean, we were fortunate to get 2 yards there. That's just because Bry Webb picked a hole and lunged forward for 2.
West Alabama's Darius Knowles and Caleb Bass
This is what the 5th or 6th time we've had the ball now in Delta State territory, and it's still 0 points for the Tigers. They've got to get something this drive.
2nd and 8. Melton wants to throw. He's got a man open. Hilbert. That's going to be a West Alabama first down as he gets it inside the 25-yard line. A big gain for the Tigers as Melton finds Hilbert for a Tiger first down.
And in fairness, this is the first time we've had it in field goal range. I think this is certainly within Gabe Dunkel's range, the reigning Gulf South Conference Player of the Week, even into the wind. So nice pickup there to get us up to the 24.
Knowles, Hilbert, and Bass here to the near side. West Alabama's Tucker Melton will be in the gun. Brian Webb to his right. Webb's going to block. He wants to go far side, and the wide receiver was trying to turn off his route. That looked like Chris Binion, and his feet just kind of came out from under him. He put on the brakes, and his feet come out from under him. That'll go incomplete, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Binion and Melton were not on the same page there, but they'll live to tell about it.
Where'd who go?
Yeah, right. That's exactly right. Fortunately, the ball was not intercepted, and it's just incomplete.
Bry Webb will be the lone back in the backfield. A 3-wide receiver set here to the near side. Dalton Bailey alone at the numbers on the top side. He wants to go to Bailey far side. That pass is going to be complete for a 3-yard gain. So on 2nd down, Melton finds Bailey for 3, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Just outside of the Delta State 20. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 21-yard line.
That's a read by Melton, but I'm not sure what he saw there. It's some RPO that he could have handed it off, but thought he had something with Bailey out there, but there really wasn't anything there. Fortunate just to get 3 yards there.
4 wide receiver set. West Alabama working from the left hash. They go toward the south end zone. Melton wants to throw. He's going to throw to Webb in the backfield. It's complete across the 20. Webb will be pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line. It'll be near the first down marker, but he's going to be a little bit short.
Close. I kind of think we need to think about this. I think he's about a half a yard shy of the first down.
I mean, it's a length of a football.
Tigers are going to, looks like they're electing to go for it here. Mano a mano, guys.
4th down and very short for the Tigers.
It's about the length of the football. This is not a bad call here. It's inside the 15. It's literally go about the length of the football.
Webb's in the backfield. Hand off to Webb. No, it's going to be keeper by Melton. Melton's going to break a tackle. He'll break it down inside the 10. He'll bring it down to the 5-yard line, and that'll be a first down for West Alabama.
He faked us both out.
I had Webb with the ball the whole way.
The defense had Webb with the ball the whole way as well. They had him for tackle for a loss, but Tucker Melton pulled off the fake and picked up huge yardage there down to the 6.
Big play by West Alabama. It'll be first down and goal, and they work from the Delta State 6-yard line as we hit the 4-minute mark. Melton's going to keep it. He wants to bring it here to the near side. He's across the 5. He's going to leap for the end zone. Is he in there?
No.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds just shy of the pylon. So it'll be 2nd down and goal from inside the 1.
Well, if this were a TV game, we would have to stop for the next 5 minutes to review whether he actually got in, because that's certainly a big if. He was close enough. He's inside the 1, but 2nd down goal. This has been a nice turn of events coming off the turnover by D. Mays. The Tigers taking advantage so far, but got to punch it in here.
West Alabama's Demetrius Battle. He'll be to Melton's left. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Melton in shotgun puts a man in motion. He's going to flip it to Bry Webb. Bry Webb's going to make a lunge for the end zone. Did he get in?
Oh, he's short.
He's going to be short. They stretched it all the way out to the far sideline, and Bry Webb wasn't able to get in there on the little pitch. And that'll bring up 3rd down and goal from still right about the 1-yard line.
A jet sweep to the wide side of the field. Bry Webb, does a good job of putting a foot in the dirt and getting south. Wasn't able to do it that time. Thought he could stretch it out and get to the corner, but literally 6 inches shy of the goal line.
3rd down and goal from the 1. West Alabama's Demetrius Battle to Melton's left. Webb in motion. Tucker Melton, he'll keep it. He'll dive into the end zone for a West Alabama touchdown. Tucker Melton, he faked the handoff and he kept it. Went in right behind the big guys up front, and Melton's able to get in for a score from 1 yard out. It's 10-6 your score as West Alabama's special teams unit will come on. Gabe Dunkel, he'll do the kicking. Trey Sullivan in to hold.
That was a big drive for Tucker Melton.
Huge drive for the Tigers. Sullivan with the nod. A good snap and a good hold. Melton put the foot in it. That one will get through there. West Alabama 7, Delta State 10. You got 2.5 minutes remaining in this first half, and West Alabama's on the board. And, Rob, what a great drive by the Tigers.
Oh, it was. And they had a little bit of everything there. But the fourth down play where Tucker Melton ran the option and faked the handoff to Bri Webb and faked everybody out, kept it for about a 7-8 yard gain to get them first and goal, and then carried it on first down and then third down to pick up the touchdown inside of the goal to go. And Tucker Melton now has 10 carries for 28 yards. None bigger than that last yard right there.
That was a great one. 11-play drive. It covered 58 yards. And West Alabama was able to get on the board. 2:34 remaining in this first half. We're at Parker Field at McCool Stadium here on the campus of Delta State University.
And the thing is, you kind of wrestle back some of that momentum with 2.5 minutes to go now in this first half. You know, the defense now has gotten a little bit of a rest. They get to come out, and you know Delta State's going to play 2-minute offense. Keep in mind that the Tigers get the ball to start the second half. If somehow they can keep Delta State from scoring, you got a chance to take the lead, start the second half.
Gabe Dunkel, make sure he's got all of his folks in place. Reigning Special Teams Player of the Week gets ready to kick it off from the 35. Kind of a low-line drive. That'll be fielded by Gainwell at the 4. He'll bring it out across the 10, the 15, the 20, to 25. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. So about a 26-yard return there for Gainwell, as Patrick Shegog will bring his offensive unit out onto the field here. They've got 2 minutes, 28 seconds. They'll start first down and 10. They'll work from their own 29. Shegog on the afternoon, early evening, 7 of 15 for a $103 and a touchdown. He has thrown an interception, and he's rushed for 30 yards on 6 carries. Shegog from the gun. He hands off. That's going to be to Malloy. Malloy takes it to the right side, and he'll be upended by Shamar Lewis. But a nice gain on first down.
Yeah, the running game's been kind of Delta State getting on the edge. They've had running lanes.
I said that was Malloy. Scratch that. That's the fourth different running back. That's Franklin. Franklin gets the handoff there, as it looks like they'll spot him just across the line to gain, so it'll be a first down for the Statesman. As we hit the 2-minute mark here in the first half, West Alabama trailing 10-7. The number 10 ranked Delta State Statesman, unblemished record in the GSC, as Shegog wants to throw. Well covered. He decides he's going to have to keep it, as West Alabama's defensive secondary not allowing any passing lanes, but Shegog had some running room, and he'll take it out across the 45-yard line, or just shy of the 45-yard line. He'll pick up 4 yards on the play. It'll be second down. Shegog wants to hand off. Nothing doing for West Alabama.
My man's having a game, Trayvon Stanford.
Trayvon Stanford.
And Delta State will call their first time out now. They had 3. This is their first one with 1:23 to go. The ball in the Statesman 44-yard line. Again, 1:23 to go in the first half. They'll go ahead and get their first time out of the way here on this and talk about this third down. The Tigers, again, Delta State's priority at this moment is pick up the first down. Otherwise, they'll be punting, and then the Tigers will have a 2-minute opportunity with 3 timeouts.
We talk about Trayvon Stanford already in this contest. 8 total tackles, 3 for a loss. I mean, he's been all over it tonight, as he's really led this defensive unit.
He's having himself a game.
And it's a great game to have it, as we are looking at a tremendous matchup between these two ball clubs. The 68th meeting between these two teams, dating all the way back to September 1940.
Wow.
Played every year since 1968 except 2020 during the COVID year. Third down and 7. Shegog wants to throw. He pump fakes. Throws to his man out of the backfield. That'll be Franklin. It'll be complete across the 40, and he'll be rubbed out of bounds.
He's short of the first down.
At about the 49-yard line.
By 1 yard. A little better spot than I thought. And it's 4th and 1 now from the 49, and Delta State is going to go for it. And, boy, the Tigers could hold here on this 4th and 1 play. That could backfire in a hurry. The main thing you don't do is jump off sides.
It is 4th and about the length of a football, maybe 2, as West Alabama will be lined up here to try to defend the 4th down and 1 play.
I think he's thinking about it. I guess they're going to run a play. My guess is they'll try to draw the Tigers off sides and then maybe punt. I don't know if they're going to run a play here.
Shegog snaps it. He's going to keep it. He'll get it across midfield, and he'll have enough for the first down as he gets it inside Tiger territory. And it was a design keeper all the way as we're at the 1:10 mark remaining. Delta State, first down and 10 inside Tiger territory. Franklin, the lone back on a 4 wide receiver set. Shegog, 3-step drop, but pressure with Alabama's defense. He's got to throw it away. He's got a man open and in and out of the hands. That one will fall incomplete right at the numbers as that pass was intended. It looks like 81, but the jersey's got a bit of a wrinkle in it there. But the would-be receiver, he had it. It was in and out. It'll fall incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the Tiger 46.
Well, both teams got a break there. First of all, Delta State was found to be a good blocking of extending your arms and grabbing a defensive player as he goes by. It was not called, but then Delta State drops the football.
Fakes the handoff to Franklin. That one's batted at the line, and that's going to be intercepted by West Alabama. Who's got it? Number 54. That's going to be Stephen White. The big defensive lineman, it just fell right into his arms, and West Alabama with 48 ticks of the clock remaining in the first half. They'll take it over after the second interception of the afternoon.
And Washington County's own Michael Anderson tipped it up for him right there. That was an outstanding play by the defense, and now the ball near midfield. They need to make about 25 yards or so to get into 20 to 25 yards to get into field goal range. Closer to 25 against this win with 3 timeouts in 48 seconds.
First down and 10 for West Alabama. They work from their own 48. It'll be a 4 wide receiver set. Melton in the gun. Wants to throw. He throws across the middle to Owen Harper, and in and out of the hands of Owen Harper. He had him open, and you could tell Harper right there just put his hands on his head. A little frustration as he knows he should have reeled that one in, but it'll fall incompleted. The good part, it only took 5 seconds, so West Alabama with some time. Tucker Melton, he looks to the sideline. He gets the sign. Demetrius Battle be the back in the backfield. 3 wide receiver
right
set.
There. Owen Harper owes us one right there.
He does indeed. As Battle gets the carry, he's got some running room across the 50 down to the 45. He's going to get it down to the 40, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at the Statesman 38-yard line and a West Alabama first down.
Well, Battle made it happen at the line of scrimmage, but then downfield, it was the blocking of John Hilbert and Dalton Bailey who sprung him for the first down and got him out of bounds to stop the clock with 35 seconds to go inside the 40.
First down and 10 from the Statesman's 39. 35 ticks left and 3 timeouts for Coach Gilliland. Melton wants to throw. He's trying to go to the far side, down to Dalton Bailey. And Dalton Bailey, he brings it in, but they'll say he's out of bounds.
Right in front of Coach Gilliland, who is furious.
Wow.
And they made that was a hard. It came down right in front of the West Alabama. I think he was in bounds when he came down, but the official called him out of bounds, and Gilliland is not happy about it at all.
I love the fact that Coach G wears the white hat so I can find him.
Yeah,
and he's absolutely having a meltdown.
Yes, he is.
30.
My goodness gracious.
30 ticks of the clock. Second down and 10 from the Statesman 39. Melton fakes a handoff. He goes across the middle, and that one's going to be intended for Dalton Bailey, but getting his hand on it was number 26, Tyrell Goldsmith, the redshirt junior out of Hoover High School. He bats that one down. It'll bring up third down and 10 in West Alabama. It looked like they had a big first down with Dalton Bailey, and they ruled that he was out of bounds.
He caught the ball. There was
no doubt he had
it. And from our vantage point, he looked like he had 2 feet in for the NFL, but we're not as close as maybe we could be. Tucker Melton's going to take a timeout and talk about this third down play.
Timeout for the Tigers. We'll take it with them here on Sly 104.9.
Do you need a new vehicle today, or are you trying to keep your current vehicle running smoothly for a few more months? Hey folks, Lee Allen for Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. No matter if you're in the market now or later, we're here for you. We have a lot full of inventory packed with cars, trucks, and SUVs. When you're ready, we have what you need at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian. Remember, when you're ready, we're ready. Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
10-6 your score as West Alabama trails here at Parker Field at McCool Stadium on the campus of Delta State University. West Alabama driving. They've got it inside Statesman territory. They'll have it 3rd down and 10 from the 39 as West Alabama used their first time out. They wanted to talk about it. We'll see what West Alabama's offensive game plan is here. Tucker Melton brings them out, and Demetrius Battle will be in the backfield. 4 wide receivers, scratch that, 3 wide receivers, 2 here to the near side. Bailey on the numbers to the top side all alone.
What are we have stopped play.
The clock all of a sudden has a minute on it.
Yeah, okay, so we've got
Now it's got 26. I told you it was about 15 minutes ago. It had a real weird glitch to it. Now it's all of a sudden everything's right back to the way it was. So some technical issues here with the scoreboard.
It gave the PA announcer another opportunity to scream like an idiot, which he took full advantage of.
He is an interesting plan of attack there.
Now, Cooley, for coach for Delta State, is going to call timeout right as we started our play, if not after we started our play, and he's going to be awarded the timeout. So he got the benefit of seeing what play Don Bailey had up his sleeve before he, as he calls his timeout. So, yeah, how about that?
Little gamesmanship here.
Yeah,
little
I guess
gamesmanship,
so.
you know.
But the officials were in on it, obviously, but they blew the play dead just as it was beginning and gave him the timeout. So it's 3rd down from the 39. Tigers have really got to make the first down before they start thinking about a field goal. It's a long way into the wind, and the wind is still whipping pretty good. It's got the American flag to our left, standing at attention.
It's probably about a 10 to 12 mile an hour clip on the wind there, and you're right. It's definitely going to play a factor.
I'm thinking you've got to get the ball down to about the 25 before you make Gabe Dunkel comfortable. So for the 3rd time, the PA announcer gets to.
He's been able to announce this 3rd down. Yeah. He's doing his thing. Tigers are getting ready to do their thing. 3rd down and 10 from the Statesman 39-yard line. Melton, empty backfield, 3 wide receiver set. Bailey to the top side. That one's mishandled.
It was. Did the ball ever really get out?
I don't know
center?
that it ever got out from center, as Tucker Melton looked like he just had to curl up on it. And a tough break for the Tigers.
The Tigers just look. I mean, maybe they get down to just get down, run the clock down, and call timeout so that you guys got one play and then throw a Hail Mary to the end zone. That's really the only chance we've got here. He's going to take it in. He's not going to do that. He's going to take it into half, trailing 10-7. Remember, the Tigers get the ball to start the second half, so it's not all lost. Good defense coming up with 2 interceptions there to end the first half, and the Tigers have pulled to within 3 here at Delta State. We're going to have a wild second half.
I guarantee you we're in for a barn burner of a second half if it's anything like the first half. 10-7 your score here at Parker Field at McCool Stadium. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll break down the halftime stats here on Sly 104.9.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
At Sumter Insurance, we have the best insurance products and the most experienced staff. Come see us today.
Be a part of Nahiola Credit Union's winning team. Nahiola Credit Union has been providing winning service for over 60 years and want you to be a part of our continuing success. We offer all types of financial services from personal and business checking accounts with no monthly service fees to low interest rate loan products. Nahiola Credit Union has been providing winning service for over 60 years. Come by and give us a chance to show you the credit union difference. NCUA insured, equal housing lender.
The only thing worse than having a broken down vehicle is having to pay an arm and a leg to have it repaired. Well, at York Automotive, they not only have the parts you need, but they have a certified mechanic on staff as well. They leave the area in standard 5-quart oil change prices at only $39.95. York Automotive Supply has everything you need for maintenance, like belts, hoses, tires, and antifreeze. Get the best service and save the most money at York Automotive Supply, 302 South Broad Street, York, Alabama.
When's the last time you've been to the Aloha Hawaiian Grill? They've got a few new things that I think you should try. How about the Polynesian barbecue sandwich? Or what about the Hawaiian wrap with grilled chicken, steak, filled with sticky rice, aloha sauce, lettuce, and cheese? My go-to is always the IE Tuna Poke Bowl. Come check out the Aloha Grill, Highway 80, Demopolis, Alabama.
In today's world, it's nice to know who you're spending your money with. That's why at GoCo's Exxon stores in Butler, Gilbertown, Silas, Coffeyville, Millry, Chatham, and Sweetwater, they are proud to be American-owned and operated. Stop into one of their stores today for a hot stuffed pizza, for real milkshake, ice cold drinks, snacks. They got everything. They even carry hunting and fishing supplies in most of their stores. Thanks for shopping local with your area GoCos.
If you are responsible for taking care of someone who is nearing the end of life, let us help you. Legacy Hospice can bring services to your home or to a nursing facility to care for your loved one. For more information, call our office at 1-800-580-8479. Legacy Hospice serves 8 counties in the West Alabama area.
That king-cut ribeye at Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's in Livingston just makes my mouth water thinking about it. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's is the South's last old-fashioned steakhouse. They cook them the old-fashioned way. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's open Thursdays and Fridays for lunch from 11 to 1:30. And if you want that famous steak, it's served Wednesday through Saturday, 4:30 to 9:30. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's off I-59 and 20, exit 17, Highway 28 West in Livingston, Alabama. Check out Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's on Facebook.
Back live here at Delta State for Will Atkinson. I'm Rob Pearson. It's halftime, and West Alabama trails the Statesman 10-7. Here at halftime is what has been a good football game by two teams who kind of expected high scoring, and that's not exactly what we have gotten. Delta State went up 10-0, and all of these points were scored in the second quarter. Delta State got 10 on the board. And University of West Alabama has answered with 7 of their own, and two late turnovers. One turnover led to a touchdown by West Alabama, and then another turnover led to some anxious moments on the Delta State sidelines. With the Tigers were not able to get points on the board as the first half came to a close. Again, 10-7 your Delta State score. Delta State has 229 yards of total offense. West Alabama, 199. So, now the game be pretty evenly played. Both teams over 100 yards passing. West Alabama's at 113, Delta State at 108. Delta State's been a little bit more successful on the ground. 25 carries, 121 yards rushing. West Alabama only 86 yards on the ground, needing to get something going there. Will, the Tigers have been able to move the ball, but only once have they been able to move it beyond the 40-yard line and into at least field goal range in order to get points on the board. And they finally got a touchdown there with about 4 minutes to go. I guess it was 2 minutes, 34 seconds to go when they scored their touchdown. So, you know, I think what we'll talk to Coach Brett Gilliland here in a few minutes, but I think what he'll tell us is, you know, he feels good about where they are. I'm going to put some words in his mouth here with no apologies. He probably feels pretty good about where we are because of how things sort of settled down in there in the second quarter, and the defense sort of arrived. They figured out some things, forced a couple of turnovers, and then the offense was able to finish that drive, which has got to give them a lot of confidence going into the second half.
Absolutely, and then you look at a couple of plays, if the calls are different or if you bring in that pass, you talk about Owen Harper going across the middle. He had that one in and out of his hands, and 9 times out of 10, Harper brings that one in. Yep. He'll tell you that. And then Dalton Bailey on the far sideline. I mean, we are 105 stairs from the field, okay? Yeah. I counted them pregame because I don't ever want to have to do it again.
Right.
And we don't have a great vantage point, but it didn't look like it was even that close. It looked like Dalton Bailey was in, and he would have been, inside the 25-yard line, which would have automatically been within field goal range. So there's a whole host of things that, could change this score here, but the fact of the matter is West Alabama and Delta State are knotted up for the 68th time in their long storied career as opponents, and it's a 3-point ball game with a half to play.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the West Alabama's playing well enough. We talked about it in pregame. We thought if the defense could hold them in the 20s, the offense needed to score in the 30s, right? Well, they were about there, or halfway there, and Delta State's only scored 10. It's going to take more than 20 points to beat Delta State. I think you and I both know that. This is a high-powered offense again. It bears repeating. They put 70 points on the board against Valdosta. 70. That's...
I mean, this is an offense that averages 497 yards a game.
Yeah.
They are scoring almost 47 points a game. So we said it at the top of the broadcast, best on best, one of the best defenses, obviously against a really strong offense. And it's all that you would expect it to be.
Yeah.
If you're looking at it on paper, and I think the second half should be a lot of fun.
It sure should. We're still at halftime though. About 13 minutes to go, 10-7. Your halftime score, Delta State on top of West Alabama here at halftime. And, of course, here in a few minutes we'll have our halftime conversation with Coach Brett Gilliland. And that'll be interesting. But it's a perfect night for football again. We've talked about it. But I'm going to make my way down to the sidelines, Will. We can take a quick timeout if you'd like.
Let's do it. We'll take a break, and I'll tell you what, I'm gonna say it here, and I'll say it again. We've got one of the hardest working guys in radio because he's going to have to traverse these stairs, and it's nothing short of a monumental task. But we'll take a break here on Sly 104.9.
Hello, West Central Alabama. I am State Farm Agent Justin Whitson, and I took over for the legendary State Representative A.J. McCampbell. If you're looking for home, auto, or life insurance, then a new good neighbor is already in your neighborhood. Please stop by our office at 1327 U.S. Highway 80, Demopolis, or feel free to visit my website at www.whitsoninsurance.com. That's WHITSONINSURANCE.com. Or give me a call at 334-289-5664. We appreciate everybody. Go Tigers.
At Boone's Pharmacy, your community health mart pharmacy, the health of you and your family is the heart of our mission. We go above and beyond to offer the friendly and knowledgeable support you deserve. We make managing your health easier with a variety of personalized services. It's what community is all about. In Demopolis, your community health mart is Boone's Pharmacy. Experience the difference. Boone's Pharmacy, 951 U.S. Highway 80, Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
At the University of West Alabama, we want to help you find your something. We offer nearly 60 undergraduate programs in several areas of study, including education, natural sciences, nursing, business, technology, and more. Find your home at one of the safest college campuses in the nation and make lifelong friends through Greek life or student clubs and organizations. Now is the perfect time to take advantage of UWA's generous transfer credit policy and competitive tuition. Get started at UWAradio.com. That's UWAradio.com.
Livingston Auto Parts has been family-owned and operated for over 40 years in downtown Livingston. They've been serving the surrounding area, all the hydraulic hoses, batteries, spark plugs, oil, and belts that keep your vehicle and farm equipment going. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 7 a.m. to noon. Hey, if they don't stock it, it probably doesn't exist, but I'm sure they can order it for you. Livingston Auto Parts.
Do you need a new vehicle today, or are you trying to keep your current vehicle running smoothly for a few more months? Hey folks, Lee Allen for Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. No matter if you're in the market now or later, we're here for you. We have a lot full of inventory packed with cars, trucks, and SUVs. When you're ready, we have what you need at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian. Remember, when you're ready, we're ready. Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
At Sumter Insurance, we have the best insurance products and the most experienced staff. Come see us today.
Be a part of Nahiola Credit Union's winning team. Nahiola Credit Union has been providing winning service for over 60 years and want you to be a part of our continuing success. We offer all types of financial services from personal and business checking accounts with no monthly service fees to low interest rate loan products. Nahiola Credit Union has been providing winning service for over 60 years. Come by and give us a chance to show you the credit union difference. NCUA insured, equal housing lender.
The only thing worse than having a broken down vehicle is having to pay an arm and a leg to have it repaired. Well, at York Automotive, they not only have the parts you need, but they have a certified mechanic on staff as well. They lead the area in standard 5-quart oil change prices at only $39.95. York Automotive Supply has everything you need for maintenance, like belts, hoses, tires, and antifreeze. Get the best service and save the most money at York Automotive Supply, 302 South Broad Street, York, Alabama.
When's the last time you've been to the Aloha Hawaiian Grill? They've got a few new things that I think you should try. How about the Polynesian barbecue sandwich? Or what about the Hawaiian wrap with grilled chicken, steak, filled with sticky rice, aloha sauce, lettuce, and cheese? My go-to is always the IE Tuna Poke Bowl. Come check out the Aloha Grill, Highway 80, Memphis, Alabama.
In today's world, it's nice to know who you're spending your money with. That's why at GOCO's Exxon stores in Butler, Gilbertown, Silas, Coffeyville, Millry, Chatham, and Sweetwater, they are proud to be American-owned and operated. Stop into one of their stores today for a hot stuffed pizza, for real milkshake, ice cold drinks, snacks. They got everything. They even carry hunting and fishing supplies in most of their stores. Thanks for shopping local with your area GOCOs.
If you are responsible for taking care of someone who is nearing the end of life, let us help you. Legacy Hospice can bring services to your home or to a nursing facility to care for your loved one. For more information, call our office at 1-800-580-8479. Legacy Hospice serves 8 counties in the West Alabama area.
Welcome back to Parker Field at McCool Stadium. My man Rob Pearson, he's made his way down to the field level. He's traversed the 105 steps down to the field. He's walked across. He stands on the 15. Rob, after 2 trips down the steps and 2 trips up today, give me a rundown on what that's like here at Delta.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a lot of people that go take on the Grand Canyon by riding on the back of a mule. There are a few people who rent mules down here, and I think I'm gonna take one back up.
I'm telling you, I've made 2 trips up these steps today, and that was 2 more than I really wanted to. But
I'll tell you a quick story about since we have the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
About those mules at the Grand Canyon. These trails sort of traverse along the side of a mountain. You got a mountain on one side and a canyon on the other. So when you're in the mule train, I've never ridden one, by the way, but I've certainly seen them. I have walked to the bottom of the Grand Canyon and then spent the night and came back up. Bucket list thing, but if you ride the mule train and the mule train has to stop for any reason, you take the mule's head and you point it toward the canyon because you never want the mule to forget where he is.
Well, it's It's been a nice afternoon for football. It's turning into a nice evening here. The sun has obviously set. The temperatures in the 70s
perfect down here.
It's a beautiful night. You know, it's hard to assess what the crowd looks like here because the stadium is the home stadium is very large. I mean, it holds several thousand people, and they filled up the bottom level there, and West Alabama's brought a nice contingent of folks as well that are sprinkled through the visitor side, as well as the pep band. Like I mentioned, the pep band drove the van over today. Dr. Tyler Strickland brought those university persons over.
What I'm looking for now, I'm right around the place where Dalton Bailey made that great catch. I'm looking for his footprints on the side. I don't think it's going to matter. And I won't ask Coach G about that.
No, because we know what he's going to say, because we could just see by the body language of what the answer was in that regard.
Yeah, that was...
The Tigers start making their way out of the locker room to get warmed up here for the second half. They've got 4 minutes showing on the clock, and Delta State's making their way out as well. This is an artificial turf stadium. They've kind of got the striped look, you know, the every 5 yards kind of thing. It's a dark green and a light green. It's a really nice look.
Yes.
Well lit here in McCool Stadium.
LED lights.
Yeah.
They don't do them like a lot of places do and change the colors and all that stuff. At least that's not what we have seen. But they are LED, and they're bright down here. It's television grade.
Yeah, it's a nice vantage point. And I will say both of these teams, from a broadcasting standpoint, I like the uniforms, easy to read numbers. So that helps me out. You know, I cheat a little bit. I put my roster on a giant board, and I've got it in blind man font there. So that helps me out. Looks like I see Coach G making his way from the locker room area. He's almost made it to the Under Armour sign there, Rob.
We'll see if he has time.
There we go.
Coach, 10-7, what'd you tell him?
Well, we just got to settle down a little bit. You know, we're not playing bad. We're just one or two plays that, you know, guys just got to settle down and play. That's it. Everybody just got to do their job and on every play, you know. And we've done some good things. We got some turnovers, got them off the field. You know, we had some situations we needed to score some points. I should have thrown it deep there at the end, but that's on me.
Well, the offense is going to get the ball to start the second half, we assume. What'd you tell your offense going out for the second half?
Just go set the tone, get a good kickoff return, and, you know, drive down the field and take the lead.
All right, Coach, good luck to you. Coach G's in the war. He knows it. This is big half of football coming up.
I tell you what, we're about 2 minutes away. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll get this second half underway on Slide 104.9.
That king cut ribeye, Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's in Livingston, just makes my mouth water thinking about it. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's is the South's last old-fashioned steakhouse. They cook them the old-fashioned way. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's open Thursdays and Fridays for lunch from 11 to 1:30. And if you want that famous steak, it's served Wednesday through Saturday, 4:30 to 9:30. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's off I-59 and 20, exit 17, Highway 28 West in Livingston, Alabama. Check out Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's on Facebook.
Hello, West Central Alabama. I'm State Farm Agent Justin Whitson, and I took over for the legendary State Representative A.J. McCampbell. If you're looking for home, auto, or life insurance, then a new good neighbor is already in your neighborhood. Please stop by our office at 1327 U.S. Highway 80, Demopolis, or feel free to visit my website at www.whitsoninsurance.com. That's WHITSONINSURANCE.com. Or give me a call at 334-289-5664. We appreciate everybody. Go Tigers.
At Boone's Pharmacy, your community health mart pharmacy, the health of you and your family is the heart of our mission. We go above and beyond to offer the friendly and knowledgeable support you deserve. We make managing your health easier with a variety of personalized services. It's what community is all about. In Demopolis, your community health mart is Boone's Pharmacy. Experience the difference. Boone's Pharmacy, 951 U.S. Highway 80, Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
At the University of West Alabama, we want to help you find your something. We offer nearly 60 undergraduate programs in several areas of study, including education, natural sciences, nursing, business, technology, and more. Find your home at one of the safest college campuses in the nation and make lifelong friends through Greek life or student clubs and organizations. Now is the perfect time to take advantage of UWA's generous transfer credit policy and competitive tuition. Get started at UWAradio.com. That's UWAradio.com.
Welcome back to Parker Field at McCool Stadium. We're about to get the second half underway. West Alabama trailing 10-7. The Statesman of Delta State. Shout out. I've got a couple of messages, and thanks to the folks that tune in each and every week. The likes of April and Neely, I'm sure they're at home listening to Tiger football. Mr. Robin Williams is on the road. He typically drives the Tigers, and he's in Tennessee this weekend. Thank him for listening. And folks like Betsy Compton and the like, they always are tuning in and listening to the Tigers. We appreciate that. When you can't be with us in person, we love the fact that you are tuned in to 104.9 to get all the action as Rob Pearson makes his way back up into the tip top of the press box. And West Alabama's return unit comes onto the field.
You mentioned Betsy. Do you think Tony's listening too?
I would like to believe so. I appreciate everything that they do. Can't wait to get me a coach's burger soon. I'm sure my folks are probably sitting down at Smith Lake with the game tuned in. And we are enduring the what I don't even know how to say it. I guess it's an onslaught of it's almost verbal abuse at times, but we're going to deal with it as the kick will go through the end zone, and West Alabama will take it first down and 10 from their own 25.
It's really like listening to three and a half hours straight of an announcer introduce a boxer over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There's just no enjoyment in it. I do think the Delta State stands would be packed with Delta State fans if they had a different PA announcer. That's just me.
It's the second half. West Alabama trails. Tucker Melton wants to throw. He's got a pass complete to Caleb Bass. He's going to pick up 6 yards on first down. So Caleb Bass, he'll make the positive yardage there as Melton rolled out to his right, completed it to Bass, and it'll bring up second down. They work from their own 31-yard line. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. He's going to hand off to Battle. Battle makes a move with the line. He gets it across the first down marker out near the 40-yard line. Picks up about 9 on the play.
Yeah, there are 2 flags on the play, though, and right near where the tackle was made. I don't know if they're going to get a hold on one of our wide receivers there. Most certainly against the Tigers. I know that in the first half, the penalties were 3 penalties each in this game. Always seemed like the Tigers got the worst ones, but
there are 2 fouls on the play. Holding.
Yeah.
Offense number 66. Personal foul. Face mask.
Okay, so
defense number 26. Those fouls offset.
They're going to replay second down. They're going to call holding against the Tigers, and then a face mask on the tackle. So that's disappointing. It will not be a first down, 10-yard gain. Got to do that again.
So we'll do it again. It'll be second down and 4. West Alabama. Demetrius Battle will be the lone back in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Melton's going to keep it. He wants to go around the left side. He's going to be near the first down marker. I think he's going to get it. Wait for the official signal.
Yeah, he was a good yard past the marker, but they'll give him 35 and call it a first down.
I'll take it. That'll be first down as West Alabama moving the chains here. They've moved it 10 yards on a couple of plays. They trail it 10-7 as Tucker Melton, the offensive unit. Some of the guys up front, Brandon Kirksey and Delvin Salter, as well as Chance Butts. They look to the line. They get the play. Tucker Melton, he'll bring him out. 3 wide receiver set with Demetrius Battle to Melton's right. Fakes the handoff to Battle. He throws across the middle to Caleb Bass. That's going to be across midfield, tripped up down near the 40, and a huge first down for Caleb Bass as he gets it inside Statesman territory. Nice, easy pitch and catch, and Caleb Bass makes good on it and brings it down inside the Statesman territory. It'll be first down and 10 from the Delta State 40-yard line.
Same play we had Old Harper open on earlier, and that time it was Caleb Bass made the catch and got us down to the 40.
Melton wants to throw. He's looking top side. He's got a wide receiver. He looked like he wanted to go to Chris Binion, but being covered step for step. That one will be batted down. It'll fall incomplete, and it'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, Binion was well covered. He just sort of pushed out of bounds that time, so that was nice coverage on the play by Delta State if you get away with it.
Knowles here to the near side along with Hilbert. It'll be Binion and Bass on the top side of the field. Demetrius Battle, he'll stand behind Tucker Melton. Melton will have its first second down and 10 from the Delta State 40. Hand off to Battle. Battle crosses the 40. He'll get positive yardage as he brings it here near side. He tried to make the corner and picks up 2 yards on second down. It'll bring up third down and 8.
How many times has the West Alabama Tigers gotten to this point in the field and stalled out a drive? And it's happened more than 5 times tonight. And here we are again. This is the kind of play that's going to separate these two teams. I mean, you got a third down and 8 now. A first down kind of gets you in field goal range at least, but fourth down and you're thinking about punting.
Knowles here to the numbers on the near side. 3 wide receivers top side, including Bailey. Melton wants to throw pressure, and the Statesmen are going to get to him. Getting in there, looks like number 54, Demetrius Swiley, the junior out of Hazelhurst, Mississippi. The pocket collapsed on Melton and just not able to get one off, and that'll bring on the punting unit for West Alabama.
Yeah, once again, that third down has just haunted us tonight. When we get into Delta State territory.
Yeah, West Alabama only 2 of 10 on the night. As Trace Sullivan, that one will be an end-over-end kick. That'll hit at the 6-yard line.
Yes,
nice job right there by Trace Sullivan.
Way to go, Trace Sullivan.
That one will come to rest at the 5-yard line. So Sullivan pins them inside the 20. And West Alabama's special teams unit getting it done right there. 11:52 remaining in this third quarter. West Alabama trailing 10-7.
From Leroy, Alabama, Trace Sullivan's had a nice night tonight. We've kind of, he struggled at times this season in punting, but tonight he has shown out. That was a very good one down at the 5-yard line. This defense forced another mistake out of this Delta State offense.
Shegog wants to throw. He goes far side. Pass will be complete. They'll pick up 4 yards on first down. Pass complete to number 1. That's going to be Myers. Looks like they mark him a 5-yard gain, so it'll bring up second down and 5. Shegog throws here to the near side. Pass complete. Tigers with speed. They swarm. And it'll be positive yards, but it'll be short of the first down. So it'll be third down and about 2 to go.
Yeah.
As Shegog was able to get it out to Tramel Withrow.
Trying to get it on the edge here, make out West Alabama run to the football. Picked up 8 on the first 2 downs, so it's third down and 2. The Tigers can hold here, force a punt deep inside the territory.
Shegog wants to keep it. He's got running room to the right side. He had an opening. He's going to take it across the 25, the 30, the 35, and he'll walk out of bounds at the 42, and then he's going to be thrown to the ground.
This is
3 yards deep into the bench there, and that'll be extra yards.
He tackled, and I don't know what he was supposed to do. The momentum carried him out of bounds as he's carrying out the tackle. And it's just in college football, it's way overboard. It's not like Shegog was in any physical harm whatsoever for T.J. Newell's tackle. Oh, they called it. Okay, they say he grabbed his face mask. That I did not see. I thought he grabbed him around his waist.
I thought he had him kind of around the waist, under the arms there, but they said he got the face mask.
I thought they were going to get us for a late hit out of bounds, but anyway.
Well, either way, inside Tiger territory, Patrick Shegog will have it first down and 10 from the West Alabama 43. Hands off to number 23. That's going to be couldn't have been snow. It must have been 24. Gainwell, excuse me. So Gainwell back in. He gets a first 1 yard on first down. Second down and 9. Shegog mishandles the snap. He wants to throw deep.
Oh,
and the feet get tangled up. And just like that, the flag comes in. Disgusted is number 1, T.J. Newell.
Oh, well, I mentioned it earlier. If feet get tangled up, if the defensive player falls, it's a good play. If the offensive player falls, it's pass interference. It's clearly a double standard out here, but it's like that in all levels of college football. I'm not picking on the officials here. They're just as guilty as everybody else in college football these days. It's, at some point, the officiating's got to get back to center. But they are not letting them play tonight, and that wasn't even letting them play. That was just feet getting tangled up and the offense getting the benefit of the doubt. So now they're in field goal range at the 32.
First down and 10 from the 32. Gainwell on the fake. Shegog kicks it. He'll keep it near side, and he'll get it across the first down marker. It'll be 11 yards on the carry, and a Delta State first down.
Well, that's been their best play, really. Shegog can't carry. He is dangerous with his feet, maybe more so than his arm.
Yeah, he's rushed for, looks like 71 already.
Offense number 62. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Got a penalty that time by Delta State. It's going to back him up 5 yards. Keyshawn Jennings, who had come out of the game earlier for an injury, but he is back in there.
First and 15.
First down and 15. Patrick Shegog, 10 carries, 83 yards.
So he's their leading rusher by far.
Hands it off to Gainwell. Gainwell wants to go here near side. He'll meet resistance after a 1 yard gain, and West Alabama looks like they had him down. I would thought that would have been forward progress, but they let it push on out for another 4 yards after that. So it'll be a gain of 5 on the play.
The Tigers had stopped his forward progress, but the officials declined to blow the play dead and fell forward for another 3 yards.
Second down and 10. Shegog from the gun. He's going to keep it. He comes near side. Pressured by West Alabama. Missed a tackle.
Don't tackle him. By God, they might throw a penalty.
But wrestling to the ground will be number 44, Devontae Bryant, the grad senior.
They should gently encourage him to go out of bounds. But you can't. I mean, they did happen to meet the ground there and no flag, so we were fortunate there. Just 3rd and 4.
9 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Shegog, 3rd down and 4. He wants to throw. He's got a little time. He's got a man here near side. That one's intended for number 14?
16.
16.
Yeah, and he took a pop from Shamar Lewis, and he is slow getting up. He really did. He went up to make the catch, and pass was incomplete, and he took
paid
a pop.
for it.
Yes, he did. It'll be a 31-yard attempt here, Will.
Herbert from the left hash. Wind to his back. It's a good snap and a good hold. Herbert. Plenty of leg. And that one will go through. So 13-7 your score with 9:01.
D. Mays is slow getting up off the ground. He had dove for the football. He kind of crashes from the outside and dives. He's back up and on his feet, but he was a little slow getting up. The trainer's kind of going to take a look at him and see what the heck's going on with him.
9 plays, 81 yards. They're going to take a media timeout. We'll take it with them here on Slide 104.9.
Livingston Auto Parts has been family owned and operated for over 40 years in downtown Livingston. They've been serving the surrounding area, all the hydraulic hoses, batteries, spark plugs, oil, and belts that keep your vehicle and farm equipment going. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 7 a.m. to noon. Hey, if they don't stock it, it probably doesn't exist, but I'm sure they can order it for you. Livingston Auto Parts.
Do you need a new vehicle today, or are you trying to keep your current vehicle running smoothly for a few more months? Hey folks, Lee Allen for Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. No matter if you're in the market now or later, we're here for you. We have a lot full of inventory packed with cars, trucks, and SUVs. When you're ready, we have what you need at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian. Remember, when you're ready, we're ready. Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
At Sumter Insurance, we have the best insurance products and the most experienced staff. Come see us today.
9 minutes and 1 second remain in this third quarter. West Alabama trailing 13-7 as the Statesmen get ready to kick it off. Back deep for West Alabama. Looks like Tredarius Parker. It's typically Darius Nelson.
That's
It'll be an
awful.
end over end kick, and that one will go through the end zone. And he's not talking about the kickoff.
No, the kickoff was great. It was fine. It threw the back of the end zone with a little wind assisted. I mean, it's every kickoff, too. I will mute that thing on the next kickoff. I apologize to everybody in the fans having to listen to that crap. That's awful. Anyway, all right, here we go. Tigers only down by 6, Will. 9:01. I like where the Tigers are here. They have they've played hard. It's a war, and there's a lot of football left in this war.
This will be the 51st play from scrimmage for the Tigers as they start first down and 10 from the 25. It'll be a 3-wide receiver set. Bry Webb, it'll be a flip to Webb, and he'll take it left side. He'll meet resistance there. That's Antonio Brown. He'll pick up 2 yards on the play. As it was just a pitch there to Antonio Brown.
It's a modern-day toss sweep.
Yeah.
He's in the shotgun. You just kind of flip it out there, try to get him to the edge. But Delta State did a good job of running to the football there, so only a 2-yard gain.
Darius Knowles, John Hilbert here to the near side. Looks like it's going to be Caleb Bass and Dalton Bailey to the far side. Melton wants to throw. He's going to throw to Brown out of the backfield. That one will be complete. Brown will take it out across the 35-yard line. That'll be enough for a West Alabama first down.
Just nice play. Immediately sort of checked down to Brown, and Delta State's only rushing 4. They didn't send the blitz, so Brown was able to run free and got the ball to him for the first down.
First and 10. That one will be blown dead.
Yeah, Tigers are going to be penalized 5 yards here, and Tigers are going to run another dive up the middle on first down.
Number 2, never snap before the snap. 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, they got on the play
John Hilbert.
Thank you. You know, they say the wide receiver never got set. Everybody has to be set for at least a second before the play starts, or you go in motion. So they say he never did. So
Darius Nelson will check in at the wide receiver position here to the near side with Knowles. So it'll be Knowles and Nelson here to the near side. Owen and Bailey wants to throw across the middle. It's a train wreck. And he tries to throw it to Nelson, and bodies collide as that one falls incomplete. And I can hear it through the headset, just the carnage of that wreck.
Well, Darius Nelson did a good job of not allowing Delta State to catch the football. Because there were two Statesmen there. They are reading that slant pattern. They know that Tucker Melton likes it. And they're reading it. They had 2 guys in position to defend it. And fortunate that was not intercepted.
Knowles, Hilbert, Harper wants to throw. He's going to load up. He's going to go to Knowles. That'll be enough for a West Alabama first down, depending on the spot. He should have it.
That is a god-awful spot. Ooh, man, he is a full yard behind where he caught the ball. That is a horrible spot. He caught that ball at the 47. They spot him at the 46. It would have been a first down. So now it's 3rd and 1. Good gracious.
3rd and 1. Hand off to Brown. And flags come in again.
First of all, he didn't get the first down. Easily made to the change. They threw the ball to the 47. They spotted a yard behind where he caught the ball. And now the Tigers are going to be guilty of a 5-yard penalty. So instead of 1st and 10, it's going to be 3rd down and 6 now following the false start.
5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Calls that on number 71, Cordell Watts, Vicksburg, Mississippi native, transfer from UT Martin. As West Alabama, I mean, I thought I was well within my sight of of seeing that was going to reach the first down marker.
Yeah, that particular spot will make its way into the conference office. That was just atrocious. But here we are, 3rd down 6. We've got to defeat the adversity on the field here from the 41.
7 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. West Alabama is going to hand off. And that one's going to gain maybe a yard on the play. It'll bring up 4th down, but it won't be enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and there was some extracurricular activity going on between the defensive back and Darius Knowles. Defensive back took a nice swipe at Darius Knowles. No flag because it's on the Delta State sideline. And so it's going to be 4th down and 5. The Tigers have to punt. Just absolutely robbed tremendously on that. But, you got to do a little extra to make up for certain things going on the field.
Robbie Evans back to receive the punt. Wobbly spiral. Evans will call for a fair catch at the 26, maybe 27-yard line. So West Alabama's special teams unit called on. Sullivan gets off a good punt, and the Statesmen will take over after the 34-yard punt. They'll start 1st and 10 from the 27.
He's into the wind, so that's not terrible. It was no return, so that's always good. And now the Tiger defense is on the ropes again, trying to keep this game within one score.
Smith, the back in the backfield. It'll be a 3-wide receiver set for the Statesmen. Shegog to Smith. Smith here near side. He wants to cut it back in. He'll pick up 4 yards on the play. As West Alabama's defensive unit leading the charge right there. I believe that to be number 99, Terrence Monroe, the grad senior out of Petal, Mississippi.
Yeah, there's an injury on the field. I'm not sure it's the running back it's Kelvin Smith, who's tackled on the play up high by defensive lineman, and the defensive lineman just kind of fell on him. And he is down, and they are tending to him. He doesn't look like he's very comfortable. That's not good for Smith. They are going to help him to his feet.
Let's give the Interstatesmen a round of applause.
And he is walking gingerly back to the sidelines.
Smith listed at 5'8", 207. So he gives up.
He gave up 120 pounds.
Quite a bit of height and pounds there to the defensive tackle. Police 2nd down and 6. Shegog from the gun. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right in, pursuits West Alabama's Austin Cosby. Shegog trying to make the 1st down marker, and he gets that and then 2 more. So it'll be a rushing 1st down for Shegog. 19 1st downs for the Statesmen as they move quickly. 1st down and 10. He wants to throw here near side. Pass complete. Receiver takes it across the 40. Tripped up at the 45.
They were very fortunate there. D. Mays was late getting out there. 2 wide receivers set in one behind the other formation. And D. Mays was the only defender anywhere near them. So they threw it out there thinking they could get a good block. Fortunately, it was only a 9-yard gain.
Ooh. Hand off to Ellison. Is quickly wrestled to the ground by, looked like number 44, Devontae Bryant.
It was. No gain on the play. Nice play by Devontae Bryant, forcing a 3rd down and 1.
1 yard to go.
Malloy will be the lone back in the backfield in the 3-wide receiver set. Shegog keeps. He wants to go far side. He'll catch the corner. He'll get the 1st down marker and pick up about 5 yards on the play. He gets it all the way down to the West Alabama 45-yard line and picks up a 1st down. We hit the 5-minute mark remaining in the third quarter. West Alabama trailing 13-7. Delta State driving 1st down and 10 from the Tiger 45. Shegog rolls to his left, throws on the run, pass complete to number 1. That's going to be Myers, and he picks up 8 on the play.
What Coach Gilliland told us before the game, Shegog's a good quarterback, but the best thing about him is he doesn't make any mistakes. He just takes what you give him, and that was another example there. Really, the last several plays. They're not trying to do anything flashy. They're just taking what the defense has.
Gainwell in the backfield. Shegog wants to throw. He goes to Myers, far side. That'll be a first down after a 3-yard gain on second down. So West Alabama's defense has been out there 6 plays. Delta State's moving things. 7-15 as West Alabama trails by 6. Shegog on first down hands to Gainwell, and coming in to make the stop is going to be Kel Williams.
Yep. Steve Cisa came with a corner blitz that time. Well-timed corner blitz. Got in there and made the tackle in the backfield for a 4-yard loss. Can't do that every play, but when you do, it's got to count, and it did right there.
Nice job by Kel Williams. Second down and 14, Shegog. Pressure on the quarterback. That was going to be intercepted by West Alabama if he got his arms under it.
It hit the turf.
And it hit the turf.
Now, that time the Tigers came with a safety blitz. They sent Trayvon Stanford, and Stanford got in there on the quarterback and affected the throw. He hit the quarterback as he was letting it go. Tigers could not come up with the interception despite good effort. But 2 different times now, Steve Cisa's dialed up a little pressure, and it has worked both times. So now we got a big 3rd down 14.
3rd down and 14. Shegog from the gun. He fakes the handoff and rolls back to his left. He's going to have to throw that one away. An intended receiver looks to be the tight end, Adam Duncan. That one will fall incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Will, the Tigers only rushed 3 that time. They didn't have to blitz. They were setting up a screen, and the Tigers were back there on him so fast that he was unable to complete the pass. He just threw it at the feet of his intended receiver. So 3 good plays right there by this Tiger defense in forcing this punt.
Gets the punt away. That one's a wobbly one. Not going to be able to not reach the end zone.
2 yards into the end zone makes a 20-yard difference.
Pretty darn good punt right there by Parker Burleson. They're going to take a media timeout, and we'll take it with them here on Sly 104.9.
Be a part of Nahiola Credit Union's winning team. Nahiola Credit Union has been providing winning service for over 60 years and want you to be a part of our continuing success. We offer all types of financial services from personal and business checking accounts with no monthly service fees to low interest rate loan products. Nahiola Credit Union has been providing winning service for over 60 years. Come by and give us a chance to show you the credit union difference. NCUA insured, equal housing lender.
The only thing worse than having a broken down vehicle is having to pay an arm and a leg to have it repaired. Well, at York Automotive, they not only have the parts you need, but they have a certified mechanic on staff as well. They lead the area in standard 5-quart oil change prices at only $39.95. York Automotive Supply has everything you need for maintenance, like belts, hoses, tires, and antifreeze. Get the best service and save the most money at York Automotive Supply, 302 South Broad Street, York, Alabama.
When's the last time you've been to the Aloha Hawaiian Grill? They've got a few new things that I think you should try. How about the Polynesian barbecue sandwich? Or what about the Hawaiian wrap with grilled chicken, steak, filled with sticky rice, aloha sauce, lettuce, and cheese? My go-to is always the IE Tuna Poke Bowl. Come check out the Aloha Grill, Highway 80, Demopolis, Alabama.
Welcome back to Parker Field at McCool Stadium. Statesmen lead it 13-7. We've got 3:32 remaining here in the third quarter as West Alabama's efforts to get on top have not quite gotten there yet, but the defense has played well, and the offense, has been able to move the football at times, but just not able to finish some of the drives as Patrick Shegog runs the offense for Delta. Tucker Melton for West Alabama. He hands off here to near side. That's going to be Bry Webb. He'll bring it across to 25. He'll bring it out to the 29-yard line. Bry Webb gains 9 on the play on first down.
9.5. Quite enough for the first down. You've got to get well over to 30 to make a first down, apparently.
That's it.
But that was the dive play on first down. It worked that time. Just 9.5 yards.
3 wide receiver set. Melton hands off to Webb. Looks like he wants to go here near side. He'll get across the 30. It'll be enough for the first down.
Oh, good. There's a flag. I knew it. I knew it was time. It had been about 3-4 plays since we had one. The Tigers, this would be their 8th penalty tonight. If I'm assuming it's on the Tigers. It's on the field.
Yeah, the penalties right now should this
one. Oh, wait. Hands to the face on the defense. Ladies and gentlemen, a penalty against Delta State will give the Tigers a first down. Holy mackerel. I have seen it all, Will.
West Alabama, recipient of the penalty. A big penalty.
And you thought that Tennessee beating Alabama was rare. We just saw a penalty on Delta State that gave the Tigers first down.
First down and 10 for the Tigers. They work from their own 47. Tucker Melton, 4 wide receiver set. He wants to throw. He's got a man across the middle. He wanted to go to Caleb Bass. Bass well covered. And it looked like it got deflected at the line.
I'll say this for the officials. I think the Tigers got away with a hold on that play.
I would probably say you're right.
Unfortunately, it's just an incomplete pass and be second down 10 with the ball at the 47. 2:50 to go in this third quarter. You got to start thinking how many more chances the Tigers are going to have here. I guess there's about three or so. But you got to start. We cashed in on only one of our chances. We got to cash in on another one.
Webb in motion. He throws to Webb out of the backfield. That'll be complete. Webb, positive yardage, just barely. He's going to pick up 1 on the play. It'll be third down. So 3rd down and 9, West Alabama from the 48-yard line. Knowles here to the near side along with Hilbert. See Dalton Bailey. Caleb Bass over to the top side. Bry Webb in the backfield. Everybody stands up, looks to the side to get the signals.
Delta State goes with a 3-man look, an extra defensive back in the game for them this time.
On 3rd down and 9, Melton wants to throw. Looks like he tried to go to Dalton Bailey and defended pretty well.
Really, really well, exceptionally well, all over Dalton Bailey before the ball got there and prevented that catch. In a different venue, that's pass interference, but not here. It's an incomplete pass.
Savaris Snow in coverage for the Statesman. That'll bring on Trey Sullivan.
Just exceptional awareness by the defensive back there, knowing he's playing at home and knowing he's going to be able to get away with what he did there.
Slightly low snap, but Sullivan was able to get that. He gets the punt away. It takes a nice West Alabama bounce all the way down inside the 10. And the special teams, they'll get down there and down it. That'll be down at about the 7-yard line. So the Statesmen will have to start 1st down and 10 from their own 7. So a West Alabama roll on the punt after a slightly low snap.
Yeah, that was perfect. Again, Trey Sullivan, again, having a good day. So able to get up to the 7-yard line, and it's up to the defense now. They've got good field position, and hopefully we can take advantage of this.
1st down inside the 10 for Shegog. He wants to go near side. He's got a wide receiver covered 1-on-1. In coverage for West Alabama is T.J. Newell. Intended receiver number 83, Tramel Withrow. Great job by Newell as that one falls incomplete. And it'll bring up 2nd down as Shegog works from his own 7-yard line. 13-7 your score as the Statesmen lead it. Under 2 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Shegog with 1 man in the backfield. He'll hand off. And that one will get through the right side. He's got some running room. He's across the 15, the 20, the 30, the 35, the 40, and then he'll be forced out of bounds after a big run. It's going to be about a 40-yard run for a Delta State 1st down.
Big run. It was running. The play call was designed to go strong side. He cut it back and sort of cut it behind the block and went weak side. And they're saying that T.J. Newell was injured on the play, and he'll have to come out. I think he could have stayed in. But
he's already up.
But it was a nice cut back there, and so they found some running lanes here and there, and that was a big one right there to get out of deep in Statesman territory out to the 44.
So all the way out to the 44-yard line. Patrick Shigog, first down and 10. 137 clock running here in the third quarter. Fakes the handoff. He wants to keep it. He'll gain a yard on the play, but making the stop for West Alabama will be Stephen White, the junior out of Lincoln, Alabama.
Stephen White stayed at home with that option play, and quarterbacks, he's had success with that play, but that's how Stephen White stayed at home.
Shegog wants to throw. It's tipped, and it's tipped right into the hands of the would-be receiver. He's got it down to the 15, the 10, the 5, and he'll get in for an end zone for a Delta State touchdown. Number 11, Tyler Kennedy. It was tipped at the line, but it was tipped right into the hands of Kennedy. He's able to go in virtually untouched as Delta State gets into the end zone for the second time. They extend their lead. 19-7 your score with 1:07 remaining here in this third quarter. The PAT pending. And the kick, it's number 86, Nick Herbert. It's a good snap and a good hold. Herbert puts a foot in it, and that one will get through there. 20-7 your score with a $1:07 remaining, and a couple of big plays as well as a penalty moves the football down for Delta State, and they extend their lead by 13 here at Parker Field at McCool Stadium.
You know what's just disappointing or frustrating? I don't think either one of those terms are accurate, but when the ball was tipped by a West Alabama player, meaning that West Alabama had a chance to at least knock it down, intercept it, something, and it fell right into the hands of a defensive of a Delta State player, and he was in the clear. Now he was open.
He was definitely
no mistake,
open.
And when he caught it, there was nobody else around to tackle him. So it was a bust somewhere in that defensive secondary. But now it is up to the offense to come back and score a touchdown. I have turned the crowd mic down. They shouldn't be able to hear that mess as well as we are right now. But
4 plays covered 93 yards. As Delta State kicks it off, it'll be fielded 2 yards deep, and we decide to bring it out to the 5, the 10. We'll make a move at the 15. Nelson keeps wrestling. He brings it out to the 15 after being 2 yards deep in the end zone. So a 10-yard difference in the start spot there for West Alabama.
Yeah.
Once he decided to bring it out, 59 seconds remain in this third quarter.
Man, this is dangerous territory here. You've got to at least mount some first downs and get a drive going. Hope to get some points on the board. You do not want to fall behind 3 scores, or this thing could be over.
West Alabama's offense led by Tucker Melton. He'll deploy 4 wide receivers. It looks like Demetrius Battle in the backfield. Melton wants to throw. He wants to go near side here to Owen Harper. That'll be complete. He'll gain 3 yards on the play. Bring it out near the 20, so it'll be the 19. Second down and 7. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. West Alabama trailing 20-7.
Starting to see this Delta State defense kind of jump some routes, take some chances. I just feel like the Tigers are going to have some opportunities deep. I just don't know who it's going to be.
Knowles is never a bad choice, if you ask me.
They're playing press man coverage on him.
Hand off to Battle. Battle's going to bounce it out to the far side. He'll make the corner. He'll gain 7 yards on the play, and that'll be enough for a West Alabama first down. 21 seconds remaining in this third quarter. West Alabama first down. Tucker Melton, it'll be first down and 10 from his own 19.
27, first and 10 for UWA.
I said 19. It's the 27. Fakes the handoff, wants to throw. He's got Hilbert. Hilbert, a great catch! Holy smokes! John Hilbert goes up over the would-be defender, catches it over his back. In coverage for Delta State was number 10, Marlon Whittam.
He mossed him a little bit. He caught that ball behind his the defender's helmet.
Absolutely.
And just a really nice catch right there by Hilbert and for the last play of the third quarter, and a quarter of which Delta State really kind of dominated that quarter. Even they get 10 points that quarter to West Alabama's none and lead 20-7. So get your fours up, folks. We've got a fourth quarter about to get underway. You're listening to West Alabama Tiger football on Sly 104.9.
In today's world, it's nice to know who you're spending your money with. That's why at GoCo's Exxon stores in Butler, Gilbertown, Coffeyville, Millry, Chatham, and Sweetwater, they are proud to be American-owned and operated. Stop into one of their stores today for a hot stuffed pizza, for real milkshake, ice-cold drinks, snacks. They got everything. They even carry hunting and fishing supplies in most of their stores. Thanks for shopping local with your area GoCos.
If you are responsible for taking care of someone who is nearing the end of life, let us help you. Legacy Hospice can bring services to your home or to a nursing facility to care for your loved one. For more information, call our office at 1-800-580-8479. Legacy Hospice serves 8 counties in the West Alabama area.
That king-cut ribeye at Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's in Livingston just makes my mouth water thinking about it. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's is the South's last old-fashioned steakhouse. They cook them the old-fashioned way. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's open Thursdays and Fridays for lunch from 11 to 1:30. And if you want that famous steak, it's served Wednesday through Saturday, 4:30 to 9:30. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's off I-59 and 20, exit 17, Highway 28 West in Livingston, Alabama. Check out Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's on Facebook.
Parker Field at McCool Stadium here on the campus of Delta State. Rob, you got some third quarter stats that you can share with us?
Yeah, Delta State's outgained West Alabama now 422 to 317. It's a 100-yard advantage. They only had about a 20-yard advantage at halftime, and they have widened that gap. Of course, they widened the score gap out too, 20-7. Is your score. West Alabama offense now in sort of a must drive here to get some points on the board and get themselves back in this football game.
45-yard line.
West Alabama's had 63 total plays from scrimmage. Delta State 65. As West Alabama with a little huddle there. First down and 10. West Alabama from their own 45-yard line. 3 wide receiver set. Wants to fake the handoff. He's got a man on the far side, and that's going to be a pass interference. Yes, sir. Intended receiver Darius Knowles.
They're playing press man on Darius Knowles, which is surprising because not a lot of teams do that. So there's one-on-one, and Knowles was able to get by him, and when he did, the receiver just reached out and grabbed him, really in an effort to – he didn't mind the penalty. He just didn't want to give up a touchdown because he would have given up one there had he not reached out and grabbed Knowles. Of course, it's not pass interference because that would have been a 15-yard penalty. They called defensive hold.
Oh, of course.
So it's only a 10-yard penalty and benefit of 5 extra yards for the Statesman.
West Alabama, first down and 10 from the Statesman's 45. Melton wants to throw. He's got a little time. He wants to go across the middle. Intended receiver looks to be Owen Harper. And just out of the reach of Harper, as he's not been able to get on that same page with Harper this afternoon. And that'll bring up second down.
This is the zone between the 45 and the 35 where West Alabama Tiger drives have gone to die in this game. Had 5 or 6 of them to die right here, but this is a must convert.
Second down will be a handoff to Battle. Battle's going to gain a single yard on second down. It'll bring up third down and long. As he had nothing going right there. Battle on the afternoon. Looks like he's only got 4 carries for about 24 yards.
He hadn't had a lot to go on tonight.
So third down and 9. 3 wide receivers here for Melton. Melton wants to throw. He's going to throw that one out to Owen Harper. The pass is going to be complete. He'll gain 4 yards on the play, but not near enough for the West Alabama first down. Trey Sullivan. He'll come back on.
They gave him the 40-yard line, 5 yards short. So it's fourth down 5. I don't think the Tigers would fake it here. try to pin Delta State back and try to hold them this time. Delta State's last drive went 93 yards.
Sullivan stands at his own 45. Evans back at his own 10. End over end. Hustling to get down there.
What a punt. It stopped. It did not get in the end zone. What a punt. Holy mackerel, that ball landed on the 1 yard. They're going to talk about it now. An official came in from the far side and said it did get in the end zone. 2 officials were there. One of them saw it not in the end zone. And the savior for Delta State comes swooping in once again to say, oh, no, that ball hit the line, and there's no video evidence to dispute it.
Hustling down there for West Alabama. Looked to be Devontae Harris. He was the nearest person to it. As Shegog comes out, it'll be first down and 10 from the 20. Shegog wanted to throw. Now he's going to keep it. He'll take it across the 25, the 30, and he'll gain 12 yards on the play, so it'll be a first down for Delta State.
It's hard to overstate what a weapon he is.
He's a great athlete.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a very good runner, and he's a good passer as well, and he makes great decisions as he completes that one here to the near side. They'll pick up 3 yards. 13 of 27 is Shegog for 190. And he's carried for 14 carries for a $110. I mean, so he's got 300 yards alone as Shegog goes far side over to Meyer. That one's going to be complete. He'll be wrestled out of bounds in front of the Tiger bench. He'll gain 3 yards.
He's 3 yards shy of the first down. This is a big play for the Tiger defense at the 39-yard line. 13 minutes to go in this football game. The Tigers trailing by 13.
Third down and 3 for DSU.
Trying to get this ball back.
Shegog with one man in the backfield. He looks near side. They're going to swap the play up. Shegog, he's going to keep it. He'll come here near side. Good pressure by West Alabama. Missed a tackle. And Shegog will get it out beyond the 45-yard line. It'll be enough for a first down.
He's tough to tackle, but you just can't lunge at him, and that's what we did there. He ran right through a tackle in the backfield, and that's all he needed to pick up the first down.
Shegog on first down wants to throw. He's got a little bit of time. He wants to go here to the near side. Intended receiver, number 9. He had a step on his man. That number 9 is Todd Lee Battle. And that one falls incomplete.
D. Mays had a chance at that ball. He just misplayed it. He's fortunate it wasn't complete because that ball sailed on him a little bit. I think he was expecting the ball to nosedive into this Delta breeze, but it did not. It kind of carried him. Mays keeps running, probably intercepts it.
Second down and 10.
A flag comes in. This is going to back up Delta State 5 yards.
Ball start. Offense number 1. Not 5 snap. 5-yard penalty.
Said Dante Myers, the wide receiver out of Duluth, Georgia. Didn't get set, so it'll be second down and 15. We're at the 12-minute mark. West Alabama trailing 20-7. Shegog looks to throw. He's going to keep it. Pressure by West Alabama, and he's going to be slammed to the ground by number 44. That's going to be Devontae Bryant as he got there at a huge stop right there on second down. It'll bring up third down and long.
Yeah, finally the pocket finally collapsed on Shegog, and Bryant was able to put him down. And Bryant's going to be rewarded by, asked to come out of the game, was some faster guys come in and try to corral him on this third down and 20. You've got to be careful. I would think that the preferred play would be a quarterback draw. So the Tigers probably have, it would take 2 guys to spy him.
Franklin in the backfield. He's going to hand off to Franklin, and he'll go up the middle. He'll gain on the play right at 5 yards. We'll call it 6, but it'll be fourth down and long as West Alabama's defense does their job. Coming in to return this one is going to be number 81. to Darius Parker. 4th down and long. Parker back at his own 20.
Oh,
high, short punt.
Never fear. They're going to. We hit the punter. If they call this anything
flag on the
other
field
than running into the punter, there ought to be a revolt. Now the punter's going after the guy that was guilty of the infraction, and I don't know what he's thinking. He's probably outweighed by 100 pounds, and it would not end well for him if he did that. I don't know what's going on. We've got a player for West Alabama who's upset on the far sideline. It's going to be a TV timeout. The penalty is going to be running into the punter, we believe.
Head official coming over to talk to Coach Cooley. And he seems a bit animated.
There's a lot of discussion going on here. Cooley, I guess, wants a roughing the punter, and they may give it to him if he argues for it. Okay, Cooley's going to decline the penalty, but he's mad about it because But I don't know. I'll refer Cooley to the first half where Trey Sullivan just got absolutely planted by their rusher, and they called running into the punter. Then that time that was less than what Sullivan got. So I don't really know what Cooley's mad about. He just wants to be mad, I guess.
He's still in the
He's
ear.
been given almost every call I've seen tonight.
And he's still giving it to the head official.
He is, and I don't understand that. He's talking to one of his best friends in the world right now like that. Man, friends like that, who needs enemies?
Absolutely. 10:34 remaining. We're in a media timeout. We'll take a quick break with them here on Sly 104.9.
Hello, West Central Alabama. I am State Farm Agent Justin Whitson, and I took over for the legendary State Representative A.J. McCampbell. If you're looking for home, auto, or life insurance, then a new good neighbor is already in your neighborhood. Please stop by our office at 1327 U.S. Highway 80, Demopolis, or feel free to visit my website at www.whitsoninsurance.com. That's WHITSONINSURANCE.com. Or give me a call at 334-289-5664. We appreciate everybody. Go Tigers.
At Boone's Pharmacy, your community health mart pharmacy, the health of you and your family is the heart of our mission. We go above and beyond to offer the friendly and knowledgeable support you deserve. We make managing your health easier with a variety of personalized services. It's what community is all about. In Demopolis, your community health mart is Boone's Pharmacy. Experience the difference. Boone's Pharmacy, 951 U.S. Highway 80, Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
10:34 remaining. West Alabama trailing 20-7. As West Alabama's offense will take over, it'll be first down and 10. They work from their own 22-yard line. They break the huddle. Tucker Melton deploys a 3-wide receiver set. Dalton Bailey here to the near side. Bry Webb in the backfield. He'll fake the handoff to Webb. He wants to throw across the middle. He's got John Hilbert, and that'll be enough for a West Alabama first down as he gains about 17 yards on the play.
Nice play by Hilbert, knowing he's going to get hit. He took the hit and made the first down and got the Tigers out to the 38.
Hilbert's been a big receiver today. He's got 5 catches. First down and 10. Melton fakes the handoff. He wants to go to Bailey. Bailey's going to be ridden out of bounds, and there's a flag on the play right here in front of the Delta
Easy
bench.
Call. I mean, the guy had no interest in the football whatsoever. Bailey's trying to come back to the football. The guy tackles Bailey out of bounds, and they have the nerve to actually argue with the official about that. It's textbook pass interference and a first down for the Tigers.
Cooley's still having his meltdown.
I can't imagine on what planet they thought that wasn't pass interference. Give me a break,
My name's
man.
Paul, and that's between y'all.
Yeah.
10 minutes and 8 seconds. West Alabama trailing 20-7. Tucker Melton, first down and 10 inside Statesman territory. It'll be 4 wide receivers. He wants to throw. He's got Caleb Bass here to the near side, in and out of the hands of Bass. as Bass was being blanketed by number 26, Tyrell Goldsmith.
Cooley's still mad over here. And I can't imagine why his guy that made no effort to look for the foot. He literally had his arms around Bailey when the ball got there.
Trips to the top side. They put Knowles in motion. Melton, he'll throw to Brown out of the backfield. The pass will be complete, but it'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, that's a good open field tackle that time by Delta State's number 10, Marlon Wyndham. He came up and made the tackle, and Brown tried to bounce off of him, but Wyndham wasn't having it, so you got to give a lot of credit there to him. But it's 3rd down and 10 now. Ball in Delta State territory at 47. Again, this has been the problem zone for the Tigers.
Bailey, Hilbert, and Bass here to the near side. It'll be Knowles on the numbers to the top. 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers just inside the Statesman territory. He'll move the running back to his right, does Melton. Fakes the handoff. Melton's going to keep it. He'll take it up the middle. He'll dive across the 45. He gets down almost to the 40-yard line, but it looks like they're going to say that his knee hit at the 43.
He got further than that, but they're spotting back at the 43-yard line. 4th down and 6. The Tigers are going to go ahead and punt again. 9 minutes to go in this football game, down 2 scores. The number of chances the Tigers have to try to even the score starting to dwindle.
Number 82, Robbie Evans.
Trey Sullivan into punt. He stands at his own 43. Good snap. End over end punt. That one's going to hit at the 6. It'll roll down inside the 5. West Alabama will down it at the 4. So a nice job by Trey Sullivan, who again has had a nice night tonight.
Yes, he has.
He's pinned them inside the 20 on several occasions, and the West Alabama defense is going to be called on once again. Time of possession right now, West Alabama 26 minutes, 51 seconds. Delta State 22:35. But West Alabama's only been in the red zone one time, and in that one trip, they were able to get 6 points on the touchdown and the point after. But they just haven't been able to penetrate the red zone other than that. 8:31 remaining. Shegog from the 4. Handoff here near side. He'll break out to the numbers. He'll take it out across the 10, and he'll be wrestled to the ground.
It's big runs like that is the reason Delta State has an advantage in this game. I mean, that's an opportunity the Tigers have to sort of pin Delta State back. And they make a run that picks up 10 yards and a first down. And you know, they've done that time and time again tonight. They've outgained the Tigers by 120 yards. They're over 250 yards rushing.
Delta State, it'll be 1st down and 10. They work from their 15. Shegog, he looks to the sideline. 10 on the play clock. 3 wide receivers. 1 man in the backfield looks to be Smith. Play clock down to 3. They snap it. Hands off to Smith. Makes a move here to the near side. He crosses across the 20-yard line. And the pile kind of rumbles up to the 24, and then he's forced out of bounds.
He's going to fall forward. That's another play in which the Tigers really have a chance to tackle him, but they're more worried about trying to strip the ball away from him. Of course, down here in Delta State territory, a fumble would mean a lot.
Fumble would be huge
in this game, but Tigers have been able to force 2 interceptions in this football game, meaning a big turnover here.
2nd down and 1 for the Statesmen. We approach the 7-minute mark. West Alabama trailing 20-7. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Gainwell on the carry. He'll take it out to the 25-yard line. Looks like they'll have enough for the first down as you see the officials. So they get the first down. 6:45 remaining. West Alabama's defense would love to be able to create a turnover. The offense for Delta State, all they're looking to do is continue to have the clock run and maintain the lead. Play clock down to 15. In the backfield looks to be Gainwell. 2 wide receivers to the top side, 1 here to the near side. D. Mays in coverage, handoff to Gainwell, nothing going as he gets to the original line of scrimmage. Will be taken down. One of the Statesmen slow to get up.
Yeah, he's down.
Looks to be the tight end.
He is
Chanty Tidwell.
He is in pain, too. They will check on him. I'll sit him up and take a look. 6 minutes, 12 seconds to go. Again, down by 13. This is really a must situation now. Second, got Delta State a little bit behind the change. They've got to force a punt here to have any chance of getting back in this game. Need 2 touchdowns, and they have been difficult to come by tonight. It's a game where, again, we kind of thought it would be more of a high-scoring game by both teams. But it's been anything but. We kind of felt like the Tigers needed 30 points to win the game. And so far, we've only gotten 7, so,
Tidwell's up on his own power, and he comes to the sideline as they relay the signs. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Statesmen. They'll work from their own 26-yard line as we approach the 6-minute mark. Shegog hands off to his running back. He'll gain 5 yards on the play. On the carry right there is Gainwell, and West Alabama decides to call a timeout. We'll take it with them on the Tiger station for West Alabama football. Sly 104.9.
At the University of West Alabama, we want to help you find your something. We offer nearly 60 undergraduate programs in several areas of study, including education, natural sciences, nursing, business, technology, and more. Find your home at one of the safest college campuses in the nation and make lifelong friends through Greek life or student clubs and organizations. Now is the perfect time to take advantage of UWA's generous transfer credit policy and competitive tuition. Get started at UWAradio.com. That's UWAradio.com.
Livingston Auto Parts has been family-owned and operated for over 40 years in downtown Livingston. They've been serving the surrounding area, all the hydraulic hoses, batteries, spark plugs, oil, and belts that keep your vehicle and farm equipment going. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 7 a.m. to noon. Hey, if they don't stock it, it probably doesn't exist, but I'm sure they can order it for you. Livingston Auto Parts.
3rd down and 5 for the Statesman. Shegog will keep it, and he'll work his way here to the near side. He'll fall forward, and it'll be enough for a 1st down as West Alabama's defense not able to hold him there on 3rd down. So 5:45 remaining, clock running. Statesman up 20-7 as Patrick Shegog and the offensive unit will work from their own 37-yard line. Defense looking to get a stop here. 1st down. 3 wide receivers set. Gainwell in the backfield. Shegog hands off to Gainwell. No, Gainwell will go up the middle. Wrestle through a would-be tackler. He'll gain 4 yards on the play. A little extracurricular here as one of the Statesmen, looks like the tight end. Check that number. Tight end Adam Duncan. And West Alabama calls their 2nd timeout. We'll take it with them here on Sly 104.9.
Do you need a new vehicle today, or are you trying to keep your current vehicle running smoothly for a few more months? Hey folks, Lee Allen for Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. No matter if you're in the market now or later, we're here for you. We have a lot full of inventory packed with cars, trucks, and SUVs. When you're ready, we have what you need at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian. Remember, when you're ready, we're ready. Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
At Sumter Insurance, we have the best insurance products and the most experienced staff. Come see us today.
Be a part of Nahiola Credit Union's winning team. Nahiola Credit Union has been providing winning service for over 60 years and want you to be a part of our continuing success. We offer all types of financial services from personal and business checking accounts with no monthly service fees to low interest rate loan products. Nahiola Credit Union has been providing winning service for over 60 years. Come by and give us a chance to show you the credit union difference. NCUA insured, equal housing lender.
The only thing worse than having a broken down vehicle is having to pay an arm and a leg to have it repaired. Well, at York Automotive, they not only have the parts you need, but they have a certified mechanic on staff as well. They leave the area in standard 5-quart oil change prices at only $39.95. York Automotive Supply has everything you need for maintenance, like belts, hoses, tires, and antifreeze. Get the best service and save the most money at York Automotive Supply, 302 South Broad Street, York, Alabama.
Parker Field at McCool Stadium, 20-7. West Alabama trailing with 5:09 remaining. Rob Pearson's made his way down to the sideline, so he'll be working down there for us for the remainder. Shegog, second down and 6. He works from his own 41. Hands off to Gainwell. Gainwell, nothing doing as they stretch that one out to the sideline. Michael Anderson and Shadarin Archie in pursuit for the Tigers, as West Alabama's going to call a timeout. Rob, you got a vantage point. It's a different look field side than high atop the press box here at Parker Field.
Yeah. The officials don't look any better from down here, I can tell you that. But it is what it is at this point. 3rd down 7 coming up, Will, and we've exhausted our timeouts. So you're starting to get into miracle territory. Trailing by 13 with 5:02 to go. It's come, the Tigers had an opportunity to stop them on their last 3rd down. It's 3rd down and 5, and had not burned all these timeouts and had a man back there who had a chance to make the tackle, and the running back was able to spin away from him. Be an interesting call here by Cooley, the head coach for Delta State, to see if it goes to the air here or does he stick on the ground.
40-yard line.
It'll be 5:02 remaining. 3rd down and 7. Gainwell will be the lone back. 3 wide receiver set. Hand off to Gainwell. No, sir. In on the stop for West Alabama is going to be number 40, Trevante Carter. He got there in a hurry, and he wrestled the running back Gainwell to the ground on 3rd down. So the special teams unit will be called on for the Statesman. Coming in for the return for West Alabama will be number 81, T.D. Parker, the freshman out of Mumford, Alabama.
Statesman will get a no hurry here, and I don't blame them. They haven't even run on the field yet. I believe he's going to call a timeout with no time on the game clock. The way things are going, they may give him an extra few seconds to call that timeout.
He's right there in the official's ear. So they'll take the timeout. We'll take it with them here on Slide 104.9.
When's the last time you've been to the Aloha Hawaiian Grill? They've got a few new things that I think you should try. How about the Polynesian barbecue sandwich? Or what about the Hawaiian wrap with grilled chicken, steak, filled with sticky rice, aloha sauce, lettuce, and cheese? My go-to is always the IE Tuna Poke Bowl. Come check out the Aloha Grill, Highway 80, Demopolis, Alabama.
In today's world, it's nice to know who you're spending your money with. That's why at GoCo's Exxon stores in Butler, Gilbertown, Silas, Coffeyville, Millry, Chatham, and Sweetwater, they are proud to be American-owned and operated. Stop into one of their stores today for a hot stuffed pizza, for real milkshake, ice cold drinks, snacks. They got everything. They even carry hunting and fishing supplies in most of their stores. Thanks for shopping local with your area GoCos.
Burleson kicks that one away. In to field it is going to be West Alabama's Parker, and he's going to mishandle it, and it looks like Delta State's going to be able to fall on it there.
Yeah.
And the mishandled punt return
Well, it was a muff punt, but this little bit of it's not much of a breeze. It's still just a little bit enough of a breeze to make the ball sort of die on him. And when it did, the ball landed a little bit more in front of him than he expected, and it hits the turf, and Delta State recovers. And that, even if they don't score here, I think they'll be able to run enough time on the clock to make this an impossibility.
20-7 your score. As West Alabama trails with 4:04, Shegog brings them to the line. Hands off to his running back. That's going to be number 20, Malloy. He'll go to the left side. He'll be tackled after about a 3-yard gain, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 7. We go under 4 minutes as Shegog in the backfield will be Malloy. He'll have a 4 wide receiver set, including his tight end, number 14, Adam Duncan. Play clock down to 20. Delta State obviously in no hurry as they lead by 13 with 3.5 to go. Shegog seems content with the sign. Brings him to the line. Malloy in the backfield. 3 on the play clock. They snap it. Hand off to Malloy. He wants to go right side. Nothing doing. As the Tigers defensive unit kind of sniffed that one out, leading the way for West Alabama. If I had to guess, it's going to be Michael Anderson, and
yeah,
I was right. Michael Anderson leading the way right there. He's a phenomenal player. He came in leading the team in tackles.
Michael Anderson's winded. As a matter of fact, you'll see it very often. He is, defense has been on the field for a long time now in this 3rd and 4th quarter. It's starting to take its toll on the Tigers.
84th play from scrimmage for the Statesmen. So we go under 3 minutes. Shegog taking his time. Surveys the scene. He wants to throw. He's got a man toward the end zone.
Yeah, that's
flag comes in. You got a good look at it right there, Rob.
And that's a good call. It's one of the rare good calls they've seen tonight. He had a hand on his jersey, and it's going to be they'll call pass interference. Had we done it, it would have been a hold, but it's pass interference since it's the other way around. It'll be half the distance goal, automatic 1st down. But it's the right call. He got that one right. He pulled 83's jersey almost off his shoulder pads. So he really kind of had to call that one.
83, Tremel Withrow, the receiver. As West Alabama trails at 20-7. On an afternoon, they've put up 341 yards of total offense, 209 in the air, a $132 on the ground. But they've only made one trip into the red zone. And in that one trip, they were able to come away with points. But 3rd downs have been a struggle for West Alabama today. On 3rd down, 2 of 14. So Shegog, 1st and 10 from the Tiger 12. 2 minutes, 28 seconds remain. 2 wide receivers. Malloy carries on 1st down. He'll pick up about 4 yards, call it 5 yards. No, I was right the first time. 4 yards on the play.
A little bit of a scrum taking place here between the two teams.
A lot of emotion, and a team that we're going to see on the last day of the regular season.
They're just getting a little.
November the 12th.
Both teams are a little just tired of it. We're all tired of listening to that dude with the microphone. I am convinced that, again, there's a lot of good reasons to get your life in order and get right with the Lord, because when you get down to hell, you're going to have to listen to this guy's voice on repeat. And, buddy, it's worth it to change your lifestyle. I tell you.
We got a minute 30 remaining. 2nd down. Shegog's going to keep it. Pursuit by West Alabama's Michael Anderson. He has to throw it away. That one will stop the clock as Michael Anderson was in there in a hurry. That one falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 6 from the 8. West Alabama's defense would love to get it
call
stopped.
there. I mean, they got the game pretty much in hand. West Alabama can't stop the clock. That was really an interesting call going to the air there with the ball at the 8-yard line. They could take 2 knees and get out of here, but they're wanting to score again.
Shegog Hands off to Malloy. He's wrapped up after about a 6-yard gain. Does he get the line to gain?
He does.
They say he does, so it'll be 1st and goal from about the 3-yard line.
They would do us all a favor if they knelt on the ball twice and got us out of here, but they really they only need to do it once. But basically, the run up the middle is fine. It's up to the defense to stop them, but I believe they are going victory formation here. That's the right thing to do.
50 ticks of the clock remain. As Delta State will line it up in the victory formation.
They'll throw a flag because Delta State was not set when they snapped the ball.
Oh, my.
But in a little bit of a scrum, I don't know what we're fussing about. We can't even get a victory formation right without a flag. Difference does it make? Let them snap the ball one time, kneel on the ball, let's go home.
20-7 your score on a very pleasant night in Cleveland, weather-wise.
Well, look, the margins between these teams are razor thin, let's be honest. In Division II, things change overnight. And we've got to come back here, and Coach Cooley knows that. We'll play these guys again, and so, he'll take the win and remain undefeated. It's been a good season so far for Delta State. They want to keep it going, and they'll want to take the win and get out of here just as much as we're ready to pack it up and go ourselves.
Victory formation for the Statesmen. Shegog makes it happen on that one. That one will do it. West Alabama will make the trip to Cleveland. The unhappy final here for the Tigers will be 20-7 as the final 22 seconds click off the clock. And it's an afternoon that obviously Delta State's a good football team.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
And really, there's a couple of plays here and there, and we can talk about a bad spot here and there, and maybe a penalty that should not be called, or a catch that should not have been called. That's the way these close games are against two good teams, and that's what we saw. We saw what we thought we were going to see here tonight. Two good teams battling it out, where one play really, in either way, could have made a big difference.
Absolutely.
One third down conversion for either side may have meant, a 14-point swing. So West Alabama's not going anywhere. It was a tough. They'll hurt for a little while. It'll be a little bit of a drive back to Livingston, but it's certainly not anywhere near a moral victory. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying there was two good football teams here. It was decided by a couple of plays here and there. It just did not go the Tigers' way.
Looks like Director of Athletics, Mr. Kent Partridge, there next to you.
He is. He's going to get some quotes for his story. I see Coach G heading that way. We'll catch him here shortly. Delta State sort of makes a lap here, and I do have Coach G coming up here. Coach, 20-7, taking the loss here at Delta State in a game which really a couple of plays here and there could change the momentum at any point in time. They just didn't go our way, did they?
No, that's right. We didn't do enough to win the game. It's a good team we played, obviously, but we didn't do enough to win the game. Holding that offense to 20, that's something. But we just got to get off the field on third downs, and they had the ball the last 8.5 minutes. I had no idea when we punt and pin them on the 4 that we wouldn't get the ball back. So credit to them. They did a heck of a job.
Yeah, they're at the end. The defense had some chances on third down, just couldn't quite seal the deal and get off the field. And again, it's just kind of a play here or play there. Just it changes the momentum. I know the state coach will tell you the same thing.
Yep, and it's football though, and when you play good teams, you gotta make those plays, and we didn't do it. It stinks because our guys had great, gave effort. We needed to settle down more in the first half, but it is what it is at this point. We got to find a way to bounce back.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time. Be careful on the way home.
Thanks, y'all too.
Coach Brett Gilliland there, obviously disappointed, and knows his team played hard and gave good effort, as he said. They held a Delta State team that scored 70 on Valdostaf's 20. He just got them, offensively, just wasn't the same production offensively tonight that we've gotten in previous games.
It's a team that they were putting up 47 points per. So we cut that in by a long shot, but West Alabama just couldn't get into the red zone enough times to make the difference. But Rob, I appreciate you getting down there to the sideline. We'll take a quick break. We'll gather up all the stats. We'll wrap this thing up, and then we'll let you know what's going on for next week. We'll take a quick break here on Slide 104.9.
If you are responsible for taking care of someone who is nearing the end of life, let us help you. Legacy Hospice can bring services to your home or to a nursing facility to care for your loved one. For more information, call our office at 1-800-580-8479. Legacy Hospice serves 8 counties in the West Alabama area.
That king-cut ribeye at Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's in Livingston just makes my mouth water thinking about it. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's is the South's last old-fashioned steakhouse. They cook them the old-fashioned way. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's open Thursdays and Fridays for lunch from 11 to 1:30. And if you want that famous steak, it's served Wednesday through Saturday, 4:30 to 9:30. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's off I-59 and 20, exit 17, Highway 28 West in Livingston, Alabama. Check out Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's on Facebook.
Hello, West Central Alabama. I am State Farm Agent Justin Whitson, and I took over for the legendary State Representative A.J. McCampbell. If you're looking for home, auto, or life insurance, then a new good neighbor is already in your neighborhood. Please stop by our office at 1327 U.S. Highway 80, Demopolis, or feel free to visit my website at www.whitsoninsurance.com. That's WHITSONINSURANCE.com. Or give me a call at 334-289-5664. We appreciate everybody. Go Tigers.
At Boone's Pharmacy, your community health mart pharmacy, the health of you and your family is the heart of our mission. We go above and beyond to offer the friendly and knowledgeable support you deserve. We make managing your health easier with a variety of personalized services. It's what community is all about. In Demopolis, your community health mart is Boone's Pharmacy. Experience the difference. Boone's Pharmacy, 951 U.S. Highway 80, Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Unhappy final here in Cleveland. Delta State 20, West Alabama 7. Going over some of the stats, West Alabama gained a total of 341 yards, 209 in the air, 132 in the ground. 8 penalties for West Alabama for 62 yards, 9 for Delta State for 81. West Alabama was able to collect 23 first downs. A tough part of the night for West Alabama. On third down, they were 2 of 14, 1 of 2 on fourth down. They did have 70 plays from scrimmage, and Delta State managed to run 87 plays from scrimmage. And time of possession, 28:54 for West Alabama. Looking at individual statistics, Tucker Melton, 21 of 39 for 209. He completed 54%. Bry Webb, 10 carries for 61 yards, the long of 18. Tucker Melton, 13 carries for 33. Demetrius Battle, only 4 carries for 24. And Antonio Brown, 3 carries for 17 yards. That was the 132 yards for West Alabama. Receiver of the night, the go-to guy was John Hilbert, 6 catches for 90 yards. He averaged 15 per. Owen Harper had 4 catches, as did Bry Webb. Caleb Bass, 3 catches for 44. Antonio Brown, 2 catches. Darius Knowles and Dalton Bailey, 2 guys that, have had some success obviously throughout the year, only one catch each. Bailey's catch for 3 yards and Darius Knowles for 14. So what West Alabama's got coming up, we will have homecoming. Next week, we'll play host to North Greenville. Kickoff set for 4 p.m. The following week, we'll go to West Florida. Then we will host the first weekend of November, Mississippi College. And then we'll have to be back here November the 12th for the second meeting with Delta State. So West Alabama, after the loss tonight, will fall to 4-3.
Well,
and they'll go to 2-2 in the Gulf South Conference.
And there are no days off, Will, as you know. And next week, maybe homecoming, we're facing a team that's got 2 wins on the year. All those wins, there's 2 wins on the year, but all their losses have been close games, and so North Greenville's got a good football team, and we're going to need a lot of support next week and try to generate a home field advantage on homecoming. Homecoming's always a lot of fun anyway, but still need that home field advantage next week. Try to get on the good foot before we go down to West Florida.
Absolutely, it was a great day for football. The unhappy final again, 20-7 in favor of the Statesmen. They will improve their record to 7-0, 4-0 in the Gulf South Conference. West Alabama falls to 4-3, 2-2 in GSC play. As always, thanks to the folks that make some things happen behind the scenes. Our guy Brian Courts, he's been helping us out with the game notes and stats and whatnot. Wayne Grant back in the studio, and for the folks that allow Rob and I to get to live the dream a little bit, the folks that we have to leave back at home, we appreciate their patience and their support.
My wife,
your wife,
sure.
My wife, it's one of those deals that everybody has to chip in, and we appreciate that. But Rob, it's been a pleasure this afternoon. I wish we could have come home with a victory, but West Alabama played a very good Delta State team, and you said it, razor-thin difference between these two ball clubs.
It really is. This team's a good football team. And Coach G said it, you just got to make the play. You don't know which play it's going to be sometimes, but the play that changes the game. And the Tigers weren't able to make it tonight. Delta State was. So Tigers snap a 9-game winning streak on the road tonight. But we'll be back. We'll start a new streak next time we go on the road to Pensacola.
Absolutely. From Parker Field here at McCool Stadium, the unhappy final, the Statesmen 20, West Alabama 7. For Rob Pearson, I'm Will Atkinson. Good night, and go Tigers.